Mid-Utah Radio presents high school baseball on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Baseball is what gets inside you. It's what lights you up. It's supposed to be hard. If it wasn't hard, everyone would do it. The hard is what makes it great.
This broadcast is powered by Shepherd's Carpet and Flooring, Barrett's Food Town, Mason Machinery, the Jorgensen Automotive Group, DP Curtis Trucking, Bar W Beef, Sunrise Engineering, San Pete Steel, Farmers Insurance Agents Dan and Gabe Cranny, Manti Family Dental, Jones and DeMille Engineering, Intermountain Power, Gunnison Valley Hospital, Clearsight Glass Solutions, and Barney Trucking.
I know it's gotta be that can't eat, can't sleep, reach for the stars, over the fence, World Series kind of stuff, right?
How can you not be romantic about baseball?
Now let's go live to the Diamond for play-by-play coverage of high school baseball on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Okay, Willie Akers, Nolan Anderson here at Larry H. Miller Field. Oh, Coach, how can they not get excited about baseball?
That's right.
They better check their pulse.
For sure, and welcome to, like you said, Larry H. Miller Field. It's the number one team, the Beavers, set to take on the number 4 San Juan Broncos. And the number 1 Beavers come in with a 23-2 overall record. The San Juan Broncos, they come in with a 14-8 record. San Juan hosted their pod. They get the win over Duchesne in that first round game, 16-6. And then they beat South Sevier 6-2 to put them in this one. As far as Beaver, they got the 18-1 win over North Summit in Beaver. They also hosted, and then a 16-1 win over North Sevier. So should be an exciting game here as Beaver's already taken infield. They're in the whites, and they look really sharp. Bright white unis out there. San Juan got the white pants and the gold tops with the blue hat and the gold brim, but they're just wrapping up their infield. Willie, you've had a chance to see both these two teams play. What's your thoughts?
Well, I think we're in for a good game. And interested, I have not been able to see Creed Herring pitch for San Juan, but he comes in. He's been their workhorse, and it's kind of like you've had the what do you call it? The appetizers in the 2 games earlier. Now we're into the main course. We got the top 4 teams in the state in 2A baseball. Got number 1 and 4 about ready to square off here. What's not to get excited about? That's
exactly right. And then following this one, another good one. The number 3 Gunnison Valley Bulldogs taking on the number 2 Kanab Cowboys. That game will be at 7 o'clock following this one. And the 2 games earlier today, it was South Sevier, the number 5 seed, getting the win over the number 9 seed North Sevier Wolves 5-0. And it was the number 6 seeded ALA Eagles getting the win over the number 7 Parowan Rams 1-0. So we've got our top 6 coming into this, and that's who's left, the top 6.
And that's the way it should be. I've kind of disparaged the ranking system and stuff when it was the RPI, but they switched it over to Max Preps this year. Not to say that I'm right, but look what we got. We got 1 through 6.
Yeah, and exciting one here. We're about probably 12 minutes from the first pitch. I know they've got the time set for the home plate meeting with the 2 head coaches and the umpires. That's set for 4:27, so we're just under 10 minutes from that meeting. So we're going to take a break here, and then we'll be back with some more of our pregame and our starting lineups here on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories with family, friends, and your community is just a way of life. Yes, in times like these, it's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life.
Every morning when I walk in the door, I'm still at an awe. The quality of beef that we're harvesting here at Bar W, in my 40 years of experience, I have never seen beef after beef after beef of the extreme quality. Every single one of them that are coming through are top shelf.
To dare mighty things means to embrace challenges. It means to welcome a high-energy culture that prioritizes belonging. To dare mighty things means drawing inspiration from experienced faculty and alums who encourage you to think big. It means to be a part of time-honored traditions while also forging new ones. To dare mighty things means celebrating your achievements with pride and joy, knowing you can make a difference by daring to be great. Join us at the Huntsman School of Business, where we dare mighty things. That's the Huntsman difference.
Barrett's Foodtown has been your hometown grocer since 1935, earning your business every day with its fast, friendly, and convenient services. Barrett's meat department is second to none. You don't have to call someone out of the back room to get that special cut of meat you desire and deserve. You don't have to play card games or put up with troublesome gimmicks. You save money every time you shop Barrett's Foodtown. Barrett's Foodtown supports local schools and sporting events. Shop Barrett's Foodtown in Salina or click on barrettsfoodtown.com or follow Barrett's on Facebook.
You've seen the construction, now come see the results. Beaver Valley Hospital is proud to announce the end of construction on the hospital and the opening of our new Beaver Valley Hospital Wellness Center this June. Located immediately west of the hospital, it's a space designed for everyone. From our walking track, weights, circuit training, and full-service aquatics, we're here to support your strength and health as you begin your wellness journey. Join us this June and discover one more reason to choose local. Beaver Valley Hospital. Why would you go anywhere else?
Live high school sports action on Centracom Team Hive and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
And welcome back to Larry H. Miller Field here on the campus of Brigham Young University. And it's going to be the number one Beavers taking the field first, and they'll be facing the San Juan Broncos. And Willie, just want to break down this game a little bit. Coming into this one, they've played each other once. It was back on March 13th, so it's been a while now. And it was Beaver getting a 16-8 win over San Juan in that one. In fact, Beaver coming in with the 23-2. They've only got 2 losses. One of those losses was to Pineview back on March 19th. And then their second loss of the season was to the Kanab Cowboys 12-2 back on March 27th. So Beaver hasn't lost a game since March 27th.
No, and you know, they've been on a roll, and that's kind of the way they are. Sometimes they're slow starting, but once they get started, it's locomotion, you know. So, and it's going to be exciting today. Raider Blomqvist on the mound for Daniel Carter and the Beavers. This is an intense young man.
Yeah.
So I think I told you when we were at Gunnison last week, and he come walking in. I was walking out to my car. I said, "You guys ready to play ball?" And he gave me this look like, I don't even want to say what it was. It scared me. So, yeah, I think, and Creed Herring, he's been the workhorse for the San Juan Broncos. I'm excited to see this. I think we should have a good baseball game.
Yeah, really should. Willie, why don't you go ahead and give us the starting lineup for the San Juan Broncos?
Okay, leading things off for Coach Jens Nielsen. The catcher, number 3, that's Baylor Nielsen. Batting second in center field, number 35, Nash Young. Batting third at shortstop, number 2, Jagger Neves. Batting fourth, the pitcher, number 20, Creed Herring. Batting fifth at first base, number 34, Remy Watcott. Batting sixth at third base, number 38, Keelan Hutchins. Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 12, Jonas Jepson. Batting eighth in DH, number 10, Brant Bingham. Batting ninth, the left fielder, number 27, Grady Lacey. Batting out the lineup at second base, number 1, Jonah John. I got to just mention Brant Bingham hurt his knee yesterday in practice. So DH, he's not able to play in the field. They're hoping that he's going to be good to bat. They haven't been able to get an MRI yet, so they can't get it until, I think, tomorrow. So that's a big loss. I mean, he's going to be able to bat. You know, he's a .403 hitter. He's got a couple home runs, 22 runs driven in. But you know, he's big in the field as well. He's something I think that they really counted on. You know, in the outfield, got a good strong arm. We saw him last year.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, and that's where you got to have depth at this time of year, right? And at this point in the season, you hate to see anybody go out, but you've got to be ready to for any situation, be able to have guys step up in those times when it's needed. So we'll see how that affects San Juan. As far as the starters for the number 1 Beavers and head coach Daniel Carter, They'll be leading off at shortstop, number 16, Davis Carter. Batting second, the catcher, number 36, Davin Orton. And batting third, the pitcher, number 18, Raider Blomquist. Batting fourth at first base, number 99, Gabe Robinson. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 27, Kai Anzalone. And batting sixth in left field, number 9, Sam Smith. Batting seventh, the DH, number 4, Brandon Benson. And batting eighth in center field, number 17, Tig Blomquist. And batting ninth in right field, number 42, Beckham Beaumont. And at second base, number 23, Bridger Blackner.
I just want to make a mention of number 36, Davin Orton here. Left-handed catcher. Now think about it. And you probably have, because you analyze this kind of stuff. A play out in front of the plate. Left-handed. He's going to get out there. He doesn't have to worry that much or that hard about that runner going up the line, because he's going to be out anyway and throwing from that left-hand side. And he's kind of a three-quarter anyway. So, but he throws hard. So if you're going down that baseline, you better stay where you're supposed to be.
Yeah, and I'll say this about Davin Orton. Obviously, at some point we're going to see him pitching too, right? Yeah. Has a really good arm. We've seen him play first base, and I thought he was probably as good a first baseman as I've seen. But obviously Coach Carter needs his arm, his leadership behind the plate. It's not typical to have a left-handed catcher. But Davin Orton is one of those guys that you can put him anywhere, and he's going to succeed.
He's good behind the plate. He's got a strong arm. He's one of the stronger arms here. You're gonna see that, and he's usually right there. Good defensively as well, and he's not a mistake back there behind the plate.
No, absolutely not. So we're about 4 minutes here from the first pitch. We're going to take another break, and they'll be coming out with the umpires and the coaches, and they'll have their meeting, and then we'll be set to go here. So we're going to take another break, and then we'll be back with the first pitch on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
When you make the right decision, it feels good. Like picking the perfect accent rug or choosing a good night's sleep over an all-night crime show binge. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Brent Stapley is right here in Beaver to help you select the right protection at the right price. Brent will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Brent Stapley, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call him when you want the real deal. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
So you're all moved in. How's your new roomie?
Oh, she's cool. She's also a biology major.
Oh, that's great. You guys can help each other stay on top of homework.
I just hope the classes aren't hard. I'm kind of scared based on what I've heard.
You'll do great, I'm sure. We're proud of you.
Aww.
You ready to go?
Who's that?
Gotta go, Mom. Have a dorm meeting in 2 minutes. Love you.
Hello? Hello? Who was that?
Centricom Fiber, because you don't just need internet, you need good internet.
In the beginning, glass repair meant a long trip to the city. Inconvenient, but it got the job done. Then came the big chains, quick but costly. Then Clear Sight Glass Solutions rolled into town. For 15 years, they've been making your life easier with mobile and in-shop services. Because they're local, and they genuinely care about keeping you safe on the road. They even recalibrate for new models. Visit them on Main Street or at clearsightglasssolutions.com. Keep it clear, keep it local with Clear Sight Glass Solutions in Nephi.
I'm Dr. Brandon Beck, and I'm one of the general surgeons at Central Valley Medical Center. One of the best parts of my job as a general surgeon is to interact with a wide variety of people. And many of those people have experienced chronic conditions or painful things for many years. And there is nothing better than helping them to work through those conditions and to have an improved quality of life. I'm happy to be back in Utah at Central Valley Medical Center serving the people in our community.
Drive for a winning team. DP Curtis Trucking works hard to move America and get their drivers home on the weekend. DP Curtis hires reliable drivers with competitive starting pay and raises after 90 days. Employment options include insurance, 401k, paid vacation, and attainable bonuses, and more. Why would you drive for anyone else? Call DP Curtis Trucking for details, 435-893-2900. That's 435-893-2900, or click on dpcurtis.com. Your home, life, and auto insurance deserve a winning team. Farmers Insurance Dan Cranny Agency introduces the newest member of the team, Gabe Cranny. Yep, it's now a doubleheader. But who needs insurance? If you own a home, farm, ranch, business, or have a spouse, children, or livestock, you need insurance. Get peace of mind with a winning team to make sure home sweet home stays that way. Call Dan or Gabe Cranny at Farmers Insurance in Richfield, 435-896-5453, 896-5453. America can depend on farmers.
Live high school sports action on Centracom
And welcome
Team
back
Live
to,
and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Larry H. Miller Field here on the campus of Brigham Young University. It's the Beavers, the home team, taking on the visiting San Juan Broncos. I'm Nolan Anderson alongside Willie Akers. We appreciate Adam Coombs and Kyler Jensen helping run the controls and the cameras for us today. And it's going to be Baylor Nelson to lead things off for the Broncos, followed by Nash Young and Jagger Neves.
Baylor Nielsen comes into today's ballgame with a .423 average, 19 runs driven in. Facing Raider Blomqvist.
First pitch in there for strike one on the fastball.
Raider a 3.40 ERA, 22 and 2/3 innings, 43 strikeouts, 23 base on balls. Got some good velocity, got that overhand fastball. It's going to tail in on the right-handers, just like that one right there.
Next pitch is fouled off to the backstop here. We're shifted just off to the right side of home plate.
That would be the first base side for you baseball aficionados.
That's right, on the San Juan Broncos side. They're in the first base dugout. Beaver, the home team, in the third base dugout. Next pitch is going to be to the backstop. Blomqvist, you mentioned maybe you've had a little caffeine to be dangerous.
Yeah.
He maybe he's a little amped up out there himself.
Well, that's the one thing. He has 10 wild pitches so far this season. So
next pitch, high for ball two.
Looked like he tried to put a little bit of a wrinkle on that, but couldn't quite.
That evens the count at 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on a miss for strike three, and the first out of the inning and the first strikeout for Raider Blomqvist.
Number 44 on the season for Raider. Nash Young, when he comes, played a 500 hitter, a home run, 27 runs driven in.
And Nash Young, a left-handed hitter, as he steps in that left-handed batter's box. Center fielder's got good speed for this San Juan team. Here's the pitch. Fastball in there for strike one.
Yep, 19 stolen bases on the season for Nash Young. He gets on, he's definitely a danger to go.
And you see his back foot right there on the back line of the batter's box. Pitch is a fastball, catches the outside corner for strike two. And an 0-2 count here to Nash Young.
That's Coach Daniel Carter wants to see out a Raider today. Just pound that strike zone. Got great defense behind him.
Defense playing him straight up. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Going to be high outside for ball one.
Trying to climb the ladder, see if they can get Nash to jump on one out of the strike zone.
1-2 count. Raider throwing out of the stretch. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Going to be outside ball two, and that'll even the count at 2-2. So just like he did with Baylor Nelson, he goes 0-2 and then two straight balls to even the count at 2-2. Does the same thing here to Nash Young. Jagger Neves standing on deck. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on a miss, strike three. So back-to-back strikeouts for Raider Blomqvist and two outs.
Just throwing the hard one. Just throwing it by him.
Yep. And you saw he was already at the back of the box. He knows he's got to gear up for the fastball. We'll see what Jagger Neves does as he stands in on the right-hand side.
385 hitter coming in. 3 home runs, 23 runs driven in.
Fastball down and outside for ball one. So the 1-0 count.
We've seen Jagger now. This will be the third year for sure that we've seen him. He's very patient, very disciplined.
Just a good overall athlete, but an excellent baseball player. As he almost gets hit by that one, stays inside. That's going to be ball 2 and a 2-0 count now, hitters count for Jagger Neves. Here's the 2-0 pitch. In there for strike 1.
Good. Just throw him the hard one. Says, here it is. See if you can hit it.
Yeah, 2-1 count. Patient hitter in Neves.
Beautiful day for baseball. 77 degrees last time I checked.
Pitch is inside. They're going to check to see if he went. No, he did not. So it's a 3-1 hitters count now for Jagger Neves.
I said, looks like we got Wolfman Jack and the umpire crew out there first base. If you're watching on Centacom Team Hive, check it out next time we get that shot.
Here's the 3-1 pitch from Blomquist. It's going to be down for ball 4. So Jagger Neves draws the 2-out walk, and that's going to bring up Creed Herring. As you mentioned, Willie, he'll be the pitcher for San Juan in this one.
458 hitter coming in, a home run and 28 runs driven in. He's just a freshman. Jagger Neves.
That's a big spot,
bases.
right,
Yep.
for a freshman to be pitching in a game like this, but also batting in the 4 spot. Remy Watcott stands on deck, and the pitch is swung on and missed for strike 1.
Well, let's see if they choose to challenge Davin Orton early. Jagger Neves, good speed. Ooh.
Kind of an unorthodox lead, too.
Yeah.
He's off the back corner of the bag, Willie, and he kind of circles around and then tries to come up into the baseline.
Yep.
And they about picked him off.
Got him one of them in between steps.
Here's
there he
the
goes.
pitch.
Oh, Davin just couldn't keep the handle on it.
Yeah, it's going to be a ball outside. And like you said, I think he knew he was going to. He tried to come up out of his stance early, just unable to catch it cleanly and make the exchange to the hand to even have a chance at throwing down.
Yeah,
So-
tough place down there. Pick that ball up as you're trying to come up out of your crouch.
Neves with the stolen base, stands at second base. 1-1 count to Herring. The pitch from Blomquist. Going to stay down for ball 2, so 2-1 count.
.437 feet down the left field line, 343. Did I say 437? 347 down left field, 343 to right, 388 in the power alley on right, 380 to left, 402 straight away.
Those are your dimensions. Ball's hit to the right center field gap. That's going to be in the gap. It's going to roll all the way to the fence. 1 run will score. Herring's rounding second. He'll go to third, and he's going to go into third, standing up with a RBI triple, and he is fired up there on third base.
Yeah, good piece of hitting there by Creed Herring. 1 hit, 1 run. That's the way you ride it up.
Well, and how did that runner get on? Via the freebie, the walk.
The freebie.
Jagger Neves and San Juan taking advantage of that walk, and Creed Herring coming through for Coach Jens Nelson. Blomquist's pitch to Watcott is in there for strike 1.
Remy, a 369 hitter, 3 home runs, 17 runs driven in. You're going to notice that both of these teams from number 3, 4, 5 got a bunch of home runs. Well, Watcott, a 369 hitter coming in, 3 home runs, 17 runs driven in.
He calls time. Umpire awards it. Blomquist steps out off the rubber, and Remy Watcott's back in the box, and here we go. 0-1 count. Pitch is up for ball 1. So 1-1 count here to Remy Watcott. He'll be the first baseman defensively. The pitch from Blomquist. Curveball in there, strike 2.
Good pitch right there. Dialed that in, started in the inside on the batter's box and broke it into the strike zone.
Beaver going to move the center fielder, Tyg Blomquist, over a couple steps towards the right side of second base.
Good speed from Tyg out there in center field. He covers a lot of ground.
Here's the pitch from Raiders, going to be outside. They wanted it, but umpire says nope, just off the plate. 2-2 count.
Yeah. Davin was motioning that ball was down.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and hit foul into the backstop.
Had him out on his front foot.
Coach Jens Nelson giving him a few words of encouragement. They know how big that runner is that stands at third base. They'd love to see him get in if they can do it. And Raiders wanting to shut him down and not allow any more in this inning. So the 2-2 pitch, 2 outs. Going to be high for ball 3. And it's going to bring up a full count now to Remy Watcott.
Yeah, good quality at bat. This will be the 7th pitch that they've seen from Raider.
Well, also, this is important to have a catcher back there that can block and keep the balls in front. So this is where Davin Orton, the senior, the leadership that he's got is going to really pay big dividends here for Coach Carter as the pitch is up and in for ball 4.
It almost got him, too.
Yeah, Davin calls time, and he's going to go out and visit with Raider.
Second freebie given up.
1 run in the inning, 1 hit, and then, 2 walks so far. And we've got first and third. It's Creed Herring standing at third and Remy Watcott, who just drew the walk, standing at first base. That's going to bring up Keelan Hutchins.
362 hitter coming in, 2 home runs, 19 runs driven in.
Hutchins looks at ball 1 high.
Way high.
Well,
Davin Orton had to come out and go as tall as he could get.
I think the umpire's already talking to the San Juan dugout saying, hey, you can cheer for your team, but nothing here towards the opponent. Blomquist missing up in the zone. And it's going to hit him in the back. So that's going to load the bases up on the hit by pitch.
Well, that's just the third.
And Davin Orton looking into the dugout, and that's going to bring out Coach Carter. He's going to call time and have a little mound visit. While he goes out and visits, we'll take a quick break on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
This is more than just a job. It's a mission of caring. There's nothing more precious than a human life, and we all honor that responsibility. Beginning in 1932, we've been standing ready to serve our communities with trust, quality, and knowledge. And most of all, human connections.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Team Hive and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
So Coach Carter goes out and makes a mound visit, talks to the Raider Blomquist, the pitcher, and the rest of the infield. 2 outs here, loaded bases. Top of the first inning, San Juan leading Beaver 1-0. First pitch is going to be low for ball 1. So right now he's struggling, kind of dialing in that middle zone, right? We've seen him miss low, and then we've seen him miss high.
278, 4 RBIs here for Jepson. Swing and a miss.
Yeah, swing and a miss on that fastball. That'll even the count. Jonas Jepson, the right fielder. Loaded bases, Herring at third, Watcott at second, Hutchins at first. Here's the pitch from Blomquist. Check swing. They're going to check, and he says no, so ball 2. 2-1 count.
30 pitches already. Just in the first inning here. Could become an issue for Coach Daniel Carter.
Here's the pitch. Swung on a miss for strike 2. That was a big strike there from Raider Blomquist, one that he needed for sure.
Yeah, he needs to play it out right here. Keep it 1 run. I think this will be their first look at Creed Herring as well. So where it is, he's pretty good.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and hit foul back into the screen.
And his numbers show that.
Coach Jens Nelson telling him, hey, shorten up, put the ball in play. He knows how big these runners are. We've seen it so far in the games, both of them previous. You can't leave runners once you get them on. Here's the pitch. Up in the zone for ball 3. So with a full count and 2 outs, runners are going to be moving on the pitch. And Jonas Jepson battling here at the plate.
Peter Blomqvist talking to himself and anybody else that might listen. Steps back on there.
Comes set. Here's the pitch. High for ball 4, and he's going to walk in a run. And Will, you track the freebies. This first inning's been a lot of those.
4 already. 4 already.
There are 2 outs. In fact, it's been all done with 2 outs as he strikes out Baylor Nelson to lead things off, and then the number 2 hitter, Nash Young, also got him to strike out swinging. And then it's been a walk, a base hit, a walk, a hit by pitch, and a walk. And it's going to be up in the zone for ball 1.
Well, I'm not sure what he's doing. Looks like he's kind of short striding it.
Raider comes set. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Fouled ball over to Coach Carter. He fields it, throws it back into Davin Orton, and that'll even the count at 1-1.
Yeah, curveball to break the string. It's his fastball he's been having trouble finding the strike zone with.
Well, yeah, and then he can't really even afford to try to throw the curveball. Maybe he just needs to try that other pitch. Sometimes that secondary pitch is a pitch you can throw for a strike. As he throws one to the backstop, and that's going to bounce. Good hustle from
Holy cow, that ball hit
Orton.
the backstop.
Yeah, and it shot back
40 feet in the air.
And nobody could advance on that.
No. You got Watcott.
Yep.
Doesn't run real well there at third base, so he didn't want to get thrown out at home.
2-1 count.
With a 403 hitter at the plate.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and hit foul over towards the first base dugout off the screen.
Yeah, pitch number 39 right there. And we're just in the first inning. They're down 2-0 already and haven't got to come to bat yet.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Ball 3.
Oh, Davin Orton wanted that one. Davin Orton wanted that one.
Yeah. Coach Carter come out of the dugout, let the umpire know he wasn't happy with that one either.
Full count.
Full count, yep. Merry-go-round will happen again on the pitch.
I hear the bugle. Got him.
Rings him up on a called third strike. Caught looking right there. What a big out for Raider Blomqvist and the Beavers as they needed that one. And Coach Jens Nelson's got to be frustrated too with his hitter not battling there as he goes down looking for the out number 3. But they do get 2 runs. They do it on 1 hit. There were no errors, and there was 3 runners left on base. So at the end of the top half of the first inning, it's San Juan 2, Beaver 0. When we come back, it'll be Beaver coming to the plate on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Why did I choose Huntsman? To get real experience, real support, and a career focus from day one. Instead of regular classes on Fridays, we dive into workshops, build our network, and grow together. At the Huntsman School, we forge lifelong friendships, support each other through challenges, and celebrate our wins. Here, students graduate with experience and jobs waiting. We dare mighty things together. That's the Huntsman difference. Learn more at huntsman.usu.edu.
Being part of one of the most advanced power plants in the world, it's going to be exciting.
It's important that we're listening to our customers that want clean energy.
And so I love the fact that we can power our homes here in Bountiful, but we can also be thoughtful about the environment at the same time. The power revenue bonds are completely backed by the future sale of power, which saves everybody money. And so historically, we've had lower power rates thanks to having this resource.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Team Hive and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
And to the bottom of the first inning we go. It'll be Davis Carter to lead things off for the Beavers, followed by Davin Orton and Raider Blomqvist.
Davis, 413 hitter coming in, 24 runs driven in.
First pitch in there for strike 1.
Creed Herring, 2.46 ERA, 48 in the third innings, 83 strikeouts, 22 base on balls.
Creed Herring, the left-handed pitcher for San Juan. Bats right-handed, throws left-handed.
Watched him in warm-ups there. He's not overpowering, but the ball comes out of he's got that quick motion. Ball all of a sudden is on you. There goes the no-hitter.
Yep, that pitch is driven right back up the middle into center field. Davis Carter stroking that one right back up the center, squares it up.
Yep, Davis, 25 stolen bases on the season to lead the ball club. So see how Coach Daniel Carter chooses to play it. Davin Orton, a .333 hitter, 2 home runs, 19 runs driven in. Here's one that throws left, bats right. And that's going to go to center field. That's a good running catch there by Nash Young out in center field.
Yep, Nash Young coming in, making that play. That ball was hit well too, Willie. 2 back-to-back sharp hits right there from the Beavers. But out number 1, that's going to bring up Raider Blomquist, and Gabe Robinson stands on deck.
Raider, .552, 6 home runs, 36 RBIs on the season, leads the ball club.
Not a real big lead at first. Pitch is going to be outside corner for strike 1.
I thought the same thing, maybe outside, but Raider looks down at Daniel Carter. Well, the other Carter's at first base.
There's a throw over. Gets away from the first baseman. He gets a glove on it, knocks it down. It only goes into the first base coach's box. So a good job there from Remy Watcott to knock that ball down and not let it get past him. So here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and hit towards second base. Going to get past him. Carter's going to go first to third. And they'll hit the cutoff man. So Carter safely into third. And we're going to give Raider Blomquist a base hit as second baseman there. Made a great effort. Did Jonah John, but just not able to come up with it.
Yep, good effort. Diving, but just coming in everybody's hit the ball pretty hard so far. So it hasn't been a real mystery.
And we do got a speed-up runner for the pitcher there, Raider Blomquist.
Is that 10? Drew
Looks
Sorensen?
Like Drew Sorensen be the runner.
Yeah, Drew Sorensen.
So he'll get his first look at Creed Herring, the left-handed pitcher. See what kind of move he's got. We've seen just kind of a lazy throw over. But here's the pitch as Gabe Robinson. This is a lefty on lefty. Gabe Robinson, left-handed hitter.
.417 coming in. 2 home runs, 35 runs driven in.
He looks at ball 1 in the dirt, so 1-0 count.
Where's that number 99? You got to be a big guy to wear number 99. Gabe fits the bill.
He does. He hits to all fields too, and he does it with power as he looks at ball 2. And if I was just going to say, Willie, if you're Beaver, you should have paid attention to what happened in the top half of the first inning, right?
Yep.
You got to be super selective and patient because it's tough to get a strike called in there.
There goes the runner. Baylor Nielsen can't handle it. So the runner's down to second. Was that a ball? Not ball 3.
Got 3-0 count.
Well, they can't afford to walk, Gabe, because Cayenne's alone, .462, 3 home runs, 34 runs driven in, stands in the...
Changed the count to 2-1 too, so now it's 3-1.
Okay, well, I can easily change that.
Yeah.
Hope that's the toughest thing I got to face all day.
Well, he changed that one. So Cayenne's alone on deck. Gabe Robinson looking at a 3-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on a miss, and he had a good hack at it right there. Just swung right through it, makes it full count.
Yeah, he got his money's worth. I thought I saw the flag move on that one out there.
He was looking at the Canes on the scoreboard. Next pitch is going to be hit towards the shortstop.
That's going to be a tough one.
Neves fields it over to first. And he drops it. First baseman kind of handcuffed him, and he had to turn his glove over and try to catch it underhanded, basically, and could not come up with it. So we're going to give that an E3, as that's one he's got to catch right there at first base. But that's going to put 1 run across, and Beaver first and third.
So Kai Anzalone steps up, 462, 3 home runs, 34 runs driven in. Gabe Robinson not a threat to steal. He does have 1 stolen base on the season.
Here's the pitch. Outside for ball 1. It shows you, though, Willie, how important it is to put the ball in play. Right?
Kai Anzalone's probably the most patient hitter on the ball club.
First and third. Here's a pitch. Going to be ball 2. So 2-0 count. Two one's your score. San Juan leading Beaver. Bottom of the first inning. Ball's hit and lifted foul back out of play.
It's going to be back here behind us. Even got over the little dome here, the tent dome.
Yes, it did. 2-1 count, 1 out. The runner at third is Drew Sorensen, who's running for Raider Blomquist. Gabe Robinson at first base. Next one's hit, and it's going to be lifted foul back behind us. Over, well, lined it right on top of us.
You heard it on the dome there.
So 2-2 count now.
So he's just getting under it. Here's Kai Anzalone.
Careering 16 pitches so far in the inning. And here's the next pitch. It's going to be outside for ball 3. So full count, 1 out. We'll see if Coach Carter decides to get to Gabe Robinson moving there at first base on this pitch.
I'm not sure he would be.
And it's going to be ball 4. And that's going to load the bases now for Sam Smith. So we've seen a little trouble in the top of the first for Beaver, and San Juan took advantage, and now San Juan in trouble, and we'll see if Beaver can capitalize. They've already got 1 run across. Herring now goes back to the windup. First pitch is in there for strike 1.
Sam Smith, dangerous, 433. 2 home runs, 25 runs driven in.
Pretty deep in center, left and right, playing straight up. Ball's hit to right center field, and that ball's going to get
two. One hopper.
Yep. Filled it on the warning track.
It's going to score 2.
2-run score, and he spikes the throw. Coach Carter's saying, hey, come on, Anzalone, you should have read that and been going, but he kind of stopped, was just happy to be at third base, and Coach Carter was trying to get him to come in, but that's a good piece of hitting right there. Sam Smith drilled that one.
I thought for a second that one had a chance to get out.
So Beaver, that's one thing Coach Carter talked about this Beaver team, is he felt like their hitting was one of their strengths. So even though they gave up 2 in the top of the first, they weren't too worried about it. They come back and get 3, and they're still not done as they have runners at second and third. Coach Nelson went out, had a quick visit on the mound, and he's headed back to the dugout.
3 runs, 3 hits so far. There's 1 error so far in the inning. Still got 2 Beavers on the base there at second and third. Just the 1 out.
And that's going to bring up the DH, Brandon Benson.
Brandon, 487 hitter, 9 runs driven in. 403 batting average for the Beavers.
Yeah, that's good. Ty Blomquist stands on deck. Here's the pitch from Herring. In there for strike 1.
Tag Blomquist, the only one in the starting lineup batting under 300, but he's there at 259, but driven in 16. So
yeah, and you know when you're seeing the ball well against the lefty, when you're hitting the ball middle right side, right?
Yep.
They're not pulling off of pitches. They're staying with it. They're barreling them up, and it's paid off for them so far as they see ball outside, evens a count to Benson 1-1.
Well, they got 2 or 3 left-handed pitchers on their squad. I'll bet they've seen a bunch of left-handed hitting in practice this week. And work on that very thing, Coach.
Pitch is outside for ball 2. 2-1 count. You can hear the Beaver crowd really getting into it now. They're feeling good about their 3 runs after giving up 2. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit foul, back out of play.
Well, here again, not over swinging. He was looking, it looked like to me, to take that ball to the right side.
That'll make the count 2-2, 1 out. Runners at second and third. 3 runs across here in the inning. Beaver leads 3-2. Here's the pitch from Herring. Going to stay up for ball 3. And a full count coming now to Brandon Benson.
"25 pitches for Herring already in this first inning."
Here's the pitch outside, ball 4. And we'll see how long these two coaches kind of decide what's going to happen with their pitchers. Both of them throwing lots of pitches here in the first inning. Beaver could really open it up as Tag Blomquist comes to the plate. He steps in on the left-hand side.
Tag, a .259 hitter, 16 runs driven in. Bases full of Beavers.
He turns on that one and hits it foul as a couple coaches at the end of the first base dugout have to duck.
Well, I've seen him a couple times this year, and that's kind of where he is, line drive hitter.
Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed.
Good curveball there.
Yeah, it takes a lot off of that. Kind of a change of pace right there.
Yeah,
makes it now 0-2.
Paying attention to that previous swing. Jumped out there on that. See how Tag adjusts here.
Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit foul down the
he was tracking the curveball that time.
First base side again.
Shortened up. He moved up a little bit.
0-2 count. San Juan 2, Beaver 3, and here's the pitch. Going to be down for ball 1.
Yeah, we're offset here to the first base side. Tough to tell where that ball actually is.
Next pitch is going to be outside, and nice job of Baylor Nelson to get out there and stop it, keep it from getting past.
After being down 0-2, he's battled back now, even things up at 2-2. This will be his 6th pitch in the at-bat, number 31 for Creed Herring.
Here's the pitch, going to be in there for strike 3, and caught looking is Tyke Blomquist. That'll be the first strikeout of the inning for Herring and the second out of the inning.
Number 84 on the season for Creed Herring.
And that's going to bring up the number 9 hitter, Beckham Beaumont.
Number 9 hitter, 435, a home run, and 28 runs driven in. Kid just a freshman.
Well, look at the number he's wearing, right?
Ball 1.
42.
Yep. Well, Jay Robinson, Jackie.
That's right. Loaded bases. 3-2's your score. Just misses on the outside part of the plate for ball 2. So 2-0 hitters count coming to Beaumont. 2-0 pitch is going to be hit right through the 5-6 hole. One run will come in.
Nope, they're going to hold him.
Coach Carter's going to hold up, knowing that he's to the top of the order, doesn't want to chance it. Keep this inning alive as Beckham Beaumont gets the RBI single. And now the 4th run across and the 4th hit in the inning for Beaver.
29 RBIs now on the season.
Everybody moves up. And right back to the top of the order, Willie. They've already messed up your scoreboard. It'll be Davis Carter to try to keep things going here with 2 outs in the bottom of the first inning.
Davis started things off with a single and scored.
Here's the pitch. Ooh, check swing. Not sure if he went or not. They're saying no, he did not. So ball 1.
Davis Carter, 413 coming in, 24 runs driven in.
Next pitch is down low for ball 2. So a 2-0 hitters count for Davis Carter.
He's got no place to put him. 39 pitches already for Creed Herring. Both pitchers kind of struggled in the first inning.
Takes a lot off on that one and gets it in there for a called strike. So a 2-1 count.
You know, you got to have good confidence the way things are going to throw your curveball 2-0.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. In there for strike 2. So back-to-back strikes. 2-2 count, 2 out, loaded bases. Beaver leading San Juan 4-2. Here's the pitch. Swung on and hit towards third base. It's going to be the third baseman, Keelan Hutchins, stepping on the bag for out number 3. But Beaver gets 4 runs on 4 hits. There was the 1 error and 3 runners left on base. So after 1 complete, it's Beaver 4, San Juan 2. San Juan coming to the plate when we come back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Jones & DeMille Engineering was founded with a simple mission to shape the quality of life with a personalized touch. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they provide value beyond the project, creating places where people live, work, and thrive. For over 40 years, they've proudly served our communities, enhancing lives through their work. Join their team and become a dedicated community improvement leader. Whether you're an engineer or just love infrastructure, they invite you to seek a career with them. Jones & DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
Let's cover the perfect solution for memorable vacations, short road trips, or making travel memories with family and friends. Just be sure to purchase your next new or used vehicle at the Jorgensen Auto Group. Jorgensen Chevrolet Ephraim, Jorgensen Ford Richfield will make sure you get properly outfitted. On road, across town, or cross country, try the Jorgensen experience, available only at the Jorgensen Auto Group. Jorgensen Chevrolet Ephraim, Jorgensen Ford Richfield. Memory makers and thrill seekers wanted.
At Mountain America, we understand that debt happens. Let's lighten your load. Visit macu.com/debt-happens to get started.
Live high school sports action on Centricom, Team Hive, and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Yeah, welcome back to the top of the second we go. Nolan Anderson alongside me, Willie Akers. First pitch swinging, fouls it back is Grady Lacey.
275 hitter coming in with 6 runs driven in for Mr. Grady Lacey.
It'll be Grady Lacey, and then back to the top of the lineup for the Broncos, Baylor Nilsson on deck, and then Nash Young. Next pitch, curveball in there, just missed for ball 1.
Had him backing out.
1-1's your count. 4-2, Beaver leading San Juan. Next pitch in there for strike 2. If you're Raider Blomquist too, you got to feel good about the inning, offensively, getting the lead back, and now you should be able to come out and pitch with confidence.
Yep, you got to have a short memory about what happened that first inning. Get out there and throw strikes.
Next pitch is fouled off the right-hand side, comes off the net, falls into that first base dugout.
He's up to 44 pitches, 45 with that one. See if he can shorten things up in this inning.
1-2 count. Here's a pitch. Curveball, saying it brushed him, so hit by pitch. And Grady Lacey will take first base. And that's the second hit by pitch in this game for Raider Blomquist.
5th freebie and 4th of the season for Raider.
That's going to bring up the leadoff hitter, Baylor Nilsson. First pitch to Baylor in there for called strike.
Baylor came in 423, 19 runs driven in. He struck out. It's the first time he struck out the first 2, and that's when the trouble started for Raider.
Swing and a miss right there as he kind of looked fooled on that pitch. So down in the count, 0-2 is Baylor.
There's 3 stolen bases for Lacey.
Raider throws over, checks him. Back safely is Lacey. Blomquist comes set. Here's the pitch. Going to be down, ball 1. I thought ball 1. They got 2-2, so maybe I'm off one there. So 2-2's your count.
I've got it. 1 ball, 2 strikes myself.
Curveball swung on a miss for strike 3. And that's the 3rd strikeout of the game and the first out of the inning. That's his 4th strikeout. And first out of the inning. So that's how he started in the first. He got Baylor Nilsson to strike out, and then he got Nash Young to strike out. So Nash Young steps in, 0 for 1. Here's the pitch to Young. Going to be up for ball one.
Yeah, it's a 500 hitter coming in, a home run and 27 runs driven in.
1-0 count. Runner at first base is Grady Lacey. Pitch is down for ball two. Rader didn't like it, and coach has said something, and he says, that was down. So 2-0 count, 1 out. We're in the top of the second inning. Pitch is going to be lifted down the left field line. Could be trouble. Foul ball.
I think had it been fair, I got a pretty good idea that Sam Smith would have got it. He was about 3 foot off the line, and that was about 3 foot foul. Would have been a good running catch, but Sam Smith's shown the ability to do just that.
They threw out a ball, and Rader threw it back in. He wanted that ball. So obviously grip is important to these pitchers. 2-1 count. Here's the pitch. Going to be just inside, I believe, for ball three. So 3-1 count and a hitter's count for Nash Young. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Swung on and hit foul down the first base line into the dugout. That's going to make the count full. So 3-2 count. Grady Lacey at first, not a real big lead. Blomquist wanting the sign, wanting to work quick. Come set, here's the pitch. Going to be swung on and fouled back out of play off to the left.
This will be the 6th pitch in the at-bat to Nash Young, or the 7th.
Beaver hoping to get a ground ball double play here, get out of this. Here's the pitch to Nash Young. Swung on and missed for strike three, so that's kind of how he started the game, Willie.
Yep, strikeout work. Struck, just like you said, started with 2 strikeouts. 48th on the season.
He hits the 9-batter Grady Lacey, puts him on first, and he gets back-to-back strikeouts. And then this is where he got into trouble in the first. He ends up walking Neves. And we'll see what Neves does here is he did have a stolen base and a run scored, swings and misses. But I'm going to say foul ball, and runner will have to go back as he was moving on the pitch.
Looks like maybe hit and run. Jagger Neves handles the bat real well.
Yeah, I think they're taking a chance right there, right? Get him into scoring position. If you happen to throw him out, then you start with Neves in the 3rd inning. But if you can get him there, then a base hit scores him. You get one of those runs back that you gave up in the bottom of the 1st. Blomquist, here's a pitch. Swung on and hit back out behind us and out of play for strike 2. Oh, 2 count, 2 out.
Pitch number 59.
Here's the 0-2 pitch. Runner goes, throw down to second, gets into center field, and runner Coach Nilsson's holding him up there saying, nope, just stay put, as good backup from the center fielder, Tyke Blomquist.
Just the 4th stolen base for Grady Lacey on the season. Ball 1 to Jagger Neves.
1-2 count. Runner at second base. So Coach Jens Nelson being aggressive on the base pass.
Not real deep in the outfield.
Here's the pitch. Oh, it's going to hit him right in the back, and Neves didn't like it, but Blomquist just as frustrated as he did not want to do that. And that's going to put runners now at first and second with 2 outs.
6th freebie given up by Beaver. He did not want to do that.
Both runners in this inning, too, Willie, have been hit with pitches.
Yep. Brings up Creed Herring. He had the big hit his first time up at triple. Scored Jagger Neves. Then he ended up scoring.
Runners at first and second, 2 outs.
4:58 coming in for Creed Herring.
Yeah, and Creed Herring, like you said, he hit a missile. Ball up in the zone, ball 1. He hit that triple with an RBI to get them on the board.
Yeah, hit it out there to the BYU store sign. Right at the 388-foot sign. One hop.
Ooh, ball inside's going to get away from Orton. Runners will advance. So Neves moves to second and Lacey moves to third.
So 2-out hit here. Could tie the ball game.
Well, the other thing, too, is it puts pressure on both pitcher and catcher now. We've seen a few balls get away. You got good speed on the base pass that they're going to take advantage of anything that does get away at home plate. Here's the pitch. Curveball stays up, 3-0.
And that wild pitch was the 7th freebie.
3-0 is a count. They do have first base open. Blomquist comes set. Here's the pitch. Fastball high for ball 4. So that's going to load the bases.
And the 8th freebie. 9th freebie already getting 8.
Already, it seems like this game's going to be a high-scoring game. As number 13 for San Juan, Liam Lacey, the sophomore, will come in to run for the pitcher, Creed Herring.
Liam Lacey. I got no numbers on him, so limited action thus far in the season.
Lacey's on the corner, though.
Yep.
And Neves at second base.
Want caught in the batter's box.
Here's the pitch to Remy. Going to be inside, ball 1.
Daniel Carter giving him the slow down, settle down, bring it down.
Raider comes set, 1-0 pitch. In there for strike 1.
There you go, throw that curveball. Fastball is the one he's having trouble spotting.
Infield, first and third, playing back. Shortstop kind of halfway, second back. Next pitch is down for ball 2. 2-1 count.
Davin Orton held that one a long time, like I think he wanted that one.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Down for ball 3 and a 3-1 count.
Well, he's got no place to put him.
Yeah, and Coach Carter's going to call time and go back out and make a mound visit here with a 3-1 count. Willie, what's he saying at this point? He's already been out there once.
I think he's going to ask him what's going on. You know, can you think you can get this guy for me? He said, we got no place to put him. You know, bear down, throw a strike here. We need strike 2 and strike 3. You know, get us out of here with a 2-run lead.
You know, and you look at the score sheet, it's interesting because he goes right after 1 and 2. He's got them twice, both of them strikeouts, and then just kind of struggles to dial it back in after that. He does have 5 strikeouts in the inning, but he's got a lot of walks too.
Yeah, 4 walks, 3 hit batsmen, a wild pitch.
So 3-1 count. Coach Carter headed back to the dugout. 2 outs, loaded bases. Remy Walcott stands in with that 3-1 count.
I'm going to ask him what pitch are you going to throw for a strike. Throw it right here. Throw me 2 of them.
And he throws ball 4. So that's going to walk in a run. Remy Walcott with 2 walks on the day now. Grady Lacey comes in. Everybody else moves up 90 feet. So 1 run across in the inning, and that's going to be it. Yep, Coach Carter right back out, going to make a change. He's seen enough. So While he makes that change, we'll take a break and be back with more on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
At Manti Family Dental, we're not just fixing teeth, we're crafting smiles with a hometown touch. Our comprehensive care from crowns to Invisalign allows us to treat the young and the young at heart. Manti Family Dental is veteran-owned and backed by Dr. Carlisle's 13 years of expertise and a heart for Manti's community.
I'm Dr. Carlisle. My wife and I chose to raise our family where roots run deep. Here, every patient is treated like a neighbor. Whether it's IV sedation to remove your wisdom teeth or getting an implant to replace a missing tooth, we ensure your dental health is in caring hands.
So give us a call to schedule a visit and discover the difference at Manti Family Dental.
It's a new age of storage at Mason Storage Utah and Aurora. Manage, rent, and pay self, RV, and boat storage online 24/7. Check it out today at masonstorageutah.com or call for reservation rates and information 435-529-7445. Rent storage in May and get 2 months of free storage at Mason Storage Utah, just east of Mason Machinery, 618 East Center Street in Aurora. Click masonstorageutah.com or call 435-529-7445.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Team Hive and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
So we do have a pitching change. It will be Tyg Blomquist coming in to pitch, as Raider Blomquist will move to center field. So I believe those are the only changes that we have. Appreciate our on-screen image here that shows the positions and players. So we just got a straight switch there in center and pitcher. Appreciate Adam Coombs and Kyler Jensen on the controls and the cameras for us. Keelan Hutchins now stands in with loaded bases here, 2 outs. Top of the second inning. It's Beaver leading 4-3. First pitch outside, ball 1.
Tag from left-hand side, 1.18 ERA, 29 2/3, 37 strikeouts, 13 base on balls.
Next pitch is outside as well for ball 2. Lefty battery.
Yeah.
Don't see that too often.
Nope. What do you suppose the chances are they're going to give the take sign right here?
Well, we've been wrong before, but yeah, I would think so. And there they do see strike 1. So 2-1 count. Tyg Blomquist, the left-handed pitcher. Davin Orton, the left-handed catcher. Here's the pitch swung on. It's going to be hit through the 5-6 hole. 1 run's going to score. Jens Nilsson sending the next guy through, and he'll slide in home safely. So RBI, 2 RBI single right there for Keelan Hutchins.
Yep, good job of hitting right there.
That's going to score Neves and Herring. Remy Watcott moves to second base, and Keelan Hutchins at first base on the 2-out, 2 RBI single. That's going to bring up Jonas Jepson. He's going to lift one foul, back out of play. Hits the top and bounces back into the crowd. That's one thing, if you're not sitting far enough back, Willie, those balls do sometimes bounce back. You got to be ready if you're a fan below the umbrella above us. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. In there for strike 2. 0-2 count. Runners at first and second. 2 outs. San Juan does have the lead. 5-4. Next pitch is outside. Just missed for ball 1. One-two count, 2 outs, runners at first and second. Top of the second inning, hit foul down the third base line. Coach Carter fields it, throws it back in. Coach Nelson fields that one, throws it back into Blomquist. Tyg comes set. Here's a pitch, up and in for ball 2.
Tig has not hit any batters thus far in the season.
2-2 count, 2 out. Here's a pitch. Just misses for full count.
Gavin Orton looked pretty disappointed here.
Yeah. But, you know, once again, they're going to get a chance too. As hitters, you got to be patient. Both sides, umpire has been consistent. Here's the pitch. Swung on a miss for strike 3, and that'll end the top of the second here as Tig Blomqvist comes in and gets the strikeout. So they do get 3 runs. They do it on 1 hit. There were no errors, and there were 2 runners left on base. So after 1.5, it's San Juan 5 and Beaver 4. Beaver coming to the plate when we come back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Mountain Land Supply of Richfield is your local employee-owned and operated solution for plumbing, heating, and cooling, waterworks, agricultural irrigation, landscaping irrigation, power equipment, pumps, tools, and safety. Discover the difference a knowledgeable and friendly staff can make for you. With thousands of products and brands you know and trust, Mountain Land Supply has what you need when you need it. Call, click, or come into Mountain Land Supply of Richfield and let us help you move mountains.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West. Specializing in structural steel fabrication and assembly, Sanpete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hales Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time at 685 East Main Street. Call today at 800-261-1026. That's 800-261-1026. Or go to sanpetesteel.com.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Team Hive and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
First pitch is swung on and hit foul down the third base line.
Yep, Davin Orton came in today hitting .333, 2 home runs, 19 runs different in. Flew out deep to center field his first time up.
Next pitch is down for ball 1. So 1-1 count to Davin Orton, Raider Blomqvist on deck, and then it will be Gabe Robinson. San Juan leading 5-4 here in the bottom of the second. First pitch, or next pitch is hit and line drive to Neves, the shortstop, and he makes a nice catch for out number 1.
Yeah, he almost over. He went to the second base side, and that ball tailed back. Big hook on that one. It's hit hard. Raider Blomqvist, 552 coming in. Singled and scored. Back in the first, 6 home runs.
First pitch to Raider in there for a strike.
And you know he wants to do something here.
Next pitch is up out of the zone for ball 1, 1-1 count.
He had a tough outing on the mound today. He's a competitor.
1-1 pitch swung on and missed for strike 2.
Creed Herring pulled the string on that one. Davin was way out on that front foot, talking himself here.
1-2's the count. 1 out. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 2. Two. Swung on and hit foul down the right side, out of play.
Be the 6th pitch in the at-bat. He pitched number 49 for Creed Herring.
Here's the pitch. 2-2 is going to be hit foul down the third baseline. It's going to go down into the left field corner. So Blomqvist hitting foul balls to all sides right now. Willie just battling, and Herring out there, Creed, wanting to work fast on the mound. Next pitch is down for ball 3.
Well, I'm kind of surprised that ball's sitting right there, foul territory, that they didn't stop play here.
Yeah, it's only 5 feet foul. The next pitch swung on and missed as Blomqvist goes down on strikes for out number 2.
Second strikeout of the ball game for Herring. Gives him 85 on the season.
Gabe Robinson reached on the E3. Ball hit to the shortstop. Thrown over to first base, just unable to handle the throw. Looks at strike one on the inside part of the plate.
417 coming in for Gabe. 2 home runs, 35 runs driven in.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on and hit foul back to the netting.
He was tracking that one pretty good. Just got under it.
Well, and Creed Herring looks like a little bit different pitcher this inning, doesn't he, Willie?
Yeah, you go out and get some runs back. Get the lead. See if he can hold it this time.
0-2 pitch. Swung on and hit towards center field. Center fielder
trouble.
coming on, not able to make the catch as that one drops in. And
nobody at second base, but heads up, Creed Herring. I think he would have beat Gabe Robinson there.
Yeah, the center fielder, Nash Young, was playing pretty deep. Obviously, got to respect the power of Gabe Robinson, and so he hits a single and gets things going here for the Beavers with 2 outs.
5th hit in the ballgame for the Beavers. They've out-hit San Juan 5-2, but still find themselves down by 1. Here's they bat in the bottom of the 2nd. Kai Anzalone, 462 hitter coming in.
Kai Anzalone looking to keep this 2-out rally going here for the Beavers.
Takes ball 1 there.
Yep, 1-0 count. Next pitch swung on and missed for strike 1.
Creed Herring pulled the string on that one. Had Kai out on the front foot. Folks, you can see what we're talking about. Centricom, Team Hive.
Next pitch outside, 2-1. That's right. You can find it on Centricom Team Hive, or you can go to Mid-Utah Radio, click on the broadcast schedule there and find it on the radio. Listen live if you want to. Pitch off the glove of Crew Herring, ricochets into left center field as the shortstop Neves was coming over to make the play. And as he was moving up the middle, just enough off the glove, he can't recover quick enough to get that ball.
Well, that's just a stab at that. I'm going to have to give that a hit.
Yeah. That's one of those where, as a pitcher, you got to just stay out of the way, right? And let your guys make plays behind you. That's going to bring out the pitching coach.
Your reflexes. That was pitch 59, according to my records. Are they going to try and hold him under 65? Maybe be able to use him again on Saturday, or what's your feeling here, Coach?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, because the first inning, it was Coach Jens Nelson that went out there as the head coach, but now it's the pitching coach out there talking. And
he hadn't taken the ball from him, so.
No, he hasn't, and even Coach Nelson's out in front of the dugout.
He's standing with his hips on like does he need to come out? Both the umpires are coming in. Pitching coach talking to both umpires.
Well, they haven't broke it up yet, which is surprising. I'm guessing they're maybe going to. No, I think they're making a change. Yep. He looks at the head coach, and so Coach Jens Nelson's going to come out. They'll make a pitching change. We'll take a break and be back with more on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in Attention Class A CDL drivers. For a great career choice of steady, reliable, home everyday work, Savage Services is for you. Savage offers the opportunity to earn $80,000 to $100,000 yearly plus quarterly bonuses, a $5K retention bonus, $5K relocation pay, and 30-day housing for qualified drivers. They also offer full benefits, PTO, profit sharing, 401ks, and more. Savage takes care of team members. Apply at driveforsavage.com. That is drive4savage.com for price and Salina job listings.
For carpet, flooring, windows, or glass at rock bottom prices, Shepherd's Carpet and Flooring in Richfield is the logical choice with a huge inventory and the service to back it up. From quality flooring to expert window and glass installation and even sheds, Shepherd's knows how to upgrade your home. Shop in person Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., 410 North Main, Richfield, or click shepherdscarpets.com to shop online. Shepherd's Carpet and Flooring, quality, service, and prices you just can't beat.
22,000. That's roughly how many breaths you'll take today. And if your air isn't clean and healthy, there's 22,000 reasons to improve your air purification system for you and your family.
Pure Air from Lennox is a whole home solution, meaning cleaner air in every room and every breath, every single one.
Call the Stallings Company to see how we can fill your home with perfect air.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Vince Lombardi once said, "The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have." The quote rings true whether applied to our country, our schools, our homes, or on the field of play. We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the field and in the classroom. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com. That's sunrise-eng.com.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor, with heat that just hits. Is this our best spicy chicken ever? Looks like a yes to me. Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Team Hive and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Hey, welcome back. The new pitcher on for the San Juan Broncos is Maxon Perkins. And the Creed Herring, the pitcher, will move to catcher. And then the catcher, Baylor Nelson, will go out to second base. And so Jonah John will be done.
So we'll have another left-handed catcher.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how many times people throughout the state or anywhere really in the same game have left-handed catchers. So interesting. But wanting to keep Creed Herring under that 60. Didn't want him to throw that 61st pitch, obviously, so that they have him available for Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday if they need him, if they're still here.
So that's going to bring up Sam Smith. And Sam Smith, he drilled one his last time up for a double. So he's got a chance right here maybe to hit another double in a gap, score one run.
9.00 ERA, just 2 1/3 innings. And those 2 1/3 innings were against Beaver in that early game.
Just a freshman, too.
That's
so you
gonna
bring in a
find
freshman. He first pitch hits it 5-6 hole.
They're not going to hold. They're going to hold him up.
Yep. So Sam Smith, he's 2 for 2 on the day, gets a single through that 5-6 hole. And Coach Carter choosing to hold up Gabe Robinson there at third base. Kai Anselon will move to second. And that's going to load the bases up here with 2 outs. So the freshman Maxon Perkins on in relief of Creed Herring. And coming to the plate is Brandon Benson.
7th hit in the ball game.
Curveball stays up for ball one.
Benson 487 with 9 driven in. He's the DH today for Coach Daniel Carter.
Thrown out of the windup is Perkins. Here's the pitch. Curveball beans him. That's going to bring a run in. So the hit by pitch picks up an RBI the hard way. Yeah. Anzalone to third, Sam Smith to second, Benson to first, and Gabe Robinson comes in. And that's going to tie the ball game up.
10th RBI the hard way for Brandon Benson. Tag Bonquist, 259, 16 runs driven in, trying to help himself. He's on the mound now for Coach Daniel Carter.
Well, in this rally, too, Willie, for Beaver started with 2 outs. As Blomquist looks at ball one. So 1-0 count, loaded bases here, 2 outs. Tie ball game, 5-5. Curveball outside for ball 2.
Well, he's got no place to put him. He's going to have to pitch to him. He's your number 8 hitter in the lineup. You got a 435 hitter standing in the on-deck circle.
2-0's your count. Here's the pitch. Curveball swung on and hit foul down the first base line.
So he was way out in front on that one, but was able to get the bat on the ball.
So 2-1 count.
5-5 ball game.
Perkins getting the sign. nods his head. Here's the pitch. Curveball ripped down the right field line, foul by inches. That's one of those that obviously we can't see up here. We saw the black beads come up, but if it was on the line, if we could have saw white beads come up.
I was going to say, you almost see the chalk get up, but that'd have to be the turf chalk.
That's right. Well, umpire right there on top of it, but just missed one there, did Tig Blomquist. So 2-2 count, 2 outs. Blomquist calls time, steps out of the box.
Well, he's seen everything that Perkins has, and he just tracked that curveball there. So let's see what he gets on this one.
Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3. So comes on, gives up a hit, but gets a big strikeout there to get him out of the jam. But not until Beaver does tie the game. They do it on 1 run and 2 hits in the inning.
I had 3, back to back to back.
That's right, there was 3 hits in the inning and no errors.
3 left on.
3 left on. So after 2 complete, it's a tie ball game, 5-5. It'll be San Juan coming to the plate when we come back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Welcome back to the UCCU Saving Spotlight.
Today's play of the day goes to Becky, a single mom who just got her son Max a youth debit card from UCCU.
This is a big win for Max, who knows that UCCU mobile banking makes it easy for his mom to add money to his debit card anytime.
It's also a big win for Becky, who knows it also makes it easy to monitor her child's spending anytime. Final score, 1 happy son, 1 responsible mom.
With the assist from UCCU.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories with family, friends, and your community is just a way of life. Yes, in times like these, it's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life.
Every morning when I walk in the door, I'm still at an awe. The quality of beef that we're harvesting here at Bar W, in my 40 years of experience, I have never seen beef after beef after beef of the extreme quality. Every single one of them that are coming through are top shelf.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Team Hive and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
And welcome back to Larry H. Miller Field on the campus of Brigham Young University. To the top of the 3rd inning we go. It's a tie ball game. San Juan 5, Beaver 5. Tig Blomquist on the mound for the Beavers to face Brant Bingham, then Grady Lacey, then Baylor Nelson as he gets first pitch swinging for strike 1.
Brant Bingham came into the ballgame 403, 2 home runs, 22 runs driven in. Relegated to DH duty after injuring his left knee in practice yesterday.
Next pitch is down for ball 1. So 1-1 count.
Got the big brace on it. They said it's fairly swollen.
Next pitch is going to be hit to right center field. The right fielder coming over for Beaver. That's Beckham Beaumont, and he'll make the catch.
Good range there by Beckham Beaumont. Go to his right. Catch that ball. Head out there towards the 388 sign.
So 1 out, and Grady Lacey coming to the plate. He was hit by a pitch. He had a stolen base and a run scored back in the 2nd inning.
275 coming in with 6 runs driven in.
Swings and a miss there for strike 1.
Good curveball there from Tig Blomquist. Tig replaced the other Blomquist, and they just traded positions. Raider out there in center field now. Tig on the hill.
Next pitch is down for ball 1. So 1-1 count.
We got the left-on-left battery. Left-hand pitcher, left-hand catcher. Davin Orton behind the plate. Big curveball. Just stays up.
Stays up. Yep, ball 2. I was watching the Yankees the other day, Willie, and the announcer said, if you got a kid that's left-handed, get a baseball in his hand and have him pitch like Max Fried.
Yeah.
So
that'd be the way to do it.
We're seeing a few lefties today anyway, so big swing and a miss right there on a fastball down for strike 2.
Yeah, I guess in this day and age, if you're going to model yourself after a left-hander, Max Fried would be a pretty good bet.
Next pitch is swung on and missed for strike 3 as Orton throws it around. So the second out of the inning is a strikeout.
First strikeout of the game for Tig. His 38th on the season. So he is at that 3-1, 13 base on balls, so we're pretty near it.
That's going to bring up the leadoff hitter, Baylor Nelson. Looks at ball 1.
Baylor, 423 coming in. A home run, 19 runs driven in. He struck out twice.
Yeah, both he and Nash Young have struck out twice, struggling at the top of the order in that 1-2 spot. It's been everybody after them that's caused havoc for the Beavers as he looks there at strike 1. So 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Maybe got a piece of it for a foul ball for strike 2.
Just barely got a piece because that dropped right there in front of Davenport, and he takes a walk around a little bit. Might have got a piece of him on the rebound.
Must have something big going on at the Marriott Center. Lots of people headed that way.
Like graduation of some kind or some kind of
swing and a miss for strike 3 as Davin Orton comes out of his stance with the tag to make sure they get the out. So back-to-back strikeouts for Tig Blomqvist to end the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no runners left on base. Beaver coming to the plate when we come back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Barrett's Foodtown has been your hometown grocer since 1935, earning your business every day with its fast, friendly, and convenient services. Barrett's meat department is second to none. You don't have to call someone out of the back room to get that special cut of meat you desire and deserve. You don't have to play card games or put up with troublesome gimmicks. You save money every time you shop Barrett's Foodtown. Barrett's Foodtown supports local schools and sporting events. Shop Barrett's Foodtown in Salina or click on barrettsfoodtown.com or follow Barrett's on Facebook.
You've seen the construction, now come see the results. Beaver Valley Hospital is proud to announce the end of construction on the hospital and the opening of our new Beaver Valley Hospital Wellness Center this June. Located immediately west of the hospital, it's a space designed for everyone. From our walking track, weights, circuit training, and full-service aquatics, we're here to support your strength and health as you begin your wellness journey. Join us this June and discover one more reason to choose local. Beaver Valley Hospital. Why would you go anywhere else?
When you make the right decision, it feels good, like picking the perfect accent rug or choosing a good night's sleep over an all-night crime show binge. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Brent Stapley is right here in Beaver to help you select the right protection at the right price. Brent will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Brent Stapley, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call him when you want the real deal. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
And welcome back to Larry H. Miller Field on the campus of Brigham Young University. Nolan Anderson alongside me, Willie Akers. Appreciate Adam Coombs and Kyler Jensen taking care of the controls and the camera work for us. As we go to the bottom of the third inning, first pitch is up and in for ball 1, and Beckham Beaumont just gets out of the way of that one.
435 coming in with a home run and 28 runs driven in from the 9-hole. Base hit back in the first inning.
Beaumont, the right fielder. Perkins delivers. Going to be outside for ball 2.
Yep.
Perkins, one of those guys that they're trying to just, in my mind, make these Beaver hitters sit back, wait for it. Doesn't have a lot of speed. Has good off-speed pitches. Just trying to switch things up in my mind as they throws ball 3 there.
Yep. He's not going to overpower you. Just like you said, you have to be patient. Problem is, Beaver can be patient when they need to.
The 3-0 pitch is outside for ball 4. So the 4-pitch walk, not how you want to start if you're Maxon Perkins and Coach Jens Nelson to walk the 9 batter to bring up the top of the order, Davis Carter, followed by Davin Orton.
Fourth freebie in the ball game for San Juan. Yeah, Davis Carter, 413 coming in.
He hits one towards the
Gets that
shortstop,
pass, that's
gets
gonna
past
get-
him. Yep, gets to the left center field. It's going
That'll
to
score one.
roll clear to the warning track. 1 run scores. Carter surrounding second. He's going to head to third. Here's the relay. Not in time. And Carter's going to get a triple with this RBI.
Good piece of hitting there by Daniel Carter, or Davis Carter, I should say. He's going to get the RBI on that one.
And that was a line shot that got just past the diving Neves. Rolls clear out to left center to the warning track. And good wheels from Carter as he comes around all the way to third base. So Beaver back on top, 6-5. Pitches ball 1 to Orton.
Davin Orton, 333 coming in, 2 home runs, 19 runs driven in. Davis Carter there at third base. Nobody out.
Perkins delivers. Strike 1. 1-1 count.
Yeah, boy, there is a mess of people heading into the Marriott Center.
Next pitch catches the corner for strike 2.
Looked out there a little bit ago and wondered what them bleachers were doing out there and on the other side of the street. That's the walk-up. That's the steps.
Yeah.
Looks like a set of bleachers.
1-2 count. Davis Carter stands at third base. Davin Orton calls time, steps out. He'll step back in. Perkins.
Asking to see the signs.
Yeah.
Again.
On the mound, here's the pitch. Curveball stays up for ball 2, so that'll even the count at 2-2.
I think Davin's kind of disappointed he didn't just leave his helmet out there and take one in the noggin.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3, so a big strikeout right there. Big plate out for out number 1.
That is a big one. Give the youngster a little confidence in what he's throwing here.
That'll bring up Raider Blomquist. He singled and scored back in the first, and then he struck out swinging in the second.
Well, Raiders the big hitter in the middle of the lineup here. 552, 6 long trippers, and 36 runs driven in.
Beaver leads this one, 6-5. Perkins on the mound for San Juan. Here's the first pitch to Blomquist, going to be outside for ball 1, and a good stop there by Creed Herring.
Well, you got a base, but the problem is you got 417 and 462, the next 2 batters in the lineup, with 5 home runs between the 2 of them.
Here's the pitch. Going to
that
get
gets
underneath
by.
Herring, and Davis Carter's going to come in to score easily. And that's going to give another run to Beaver here in the bottom of the 3rd inning as they now lead 7-5.
That's the 5th freebie. And just the 2nd wild pitch on the season for Maxon.
And that one just went right under his glove and all the way to the backstop. Just missed it. Here's the pitch. Going to be swung on and hit to the 3rd baseman. Over to first base. Nice stretch. And they get the out. Keelan Hutchins to Remy Watcott for the 5-3 put out number 2.
Yeah, you have to hurry. Raider Blomquist gets down the line pretty quick. But a good fielding job there by Keelan Hutchins and a good strike across the diamond to Remy Watcott. Brings up big Gabe Robinson.
Yep, Robinson reached on the E3, scored in the first, and then had a single and scored back in the second. Trying to keep things going here with 2 outs. Swinging a high fly ball left field foul out of play. So 0-1 count to Robinson.
Gabe 417 coming in, 2 home runs, 35 runs driven in from the left-hand side. Bases empty.
This one's hit to right field.
Yeah.
Right fielder going back. He's going to corral it. And In right field, Jonas Jepson makes the catch to get out number 3 on the F9. But Beaver gets 2 runs. They do it on 1 hit. There were no errors and no runners left on base. So after 3 complete, it's Beaver 7, San Juan 5. We'll come back, and it will be San Juan coming to the plate for San Juan. Nash Young, Jagger Neves, and Creed Herring on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
To dare mighty things means to embrace challenges. It means to welcome a high-energy culture that prioritizes belonging. To dare mighty things means drawing inspiration from experienced faculty and alums who encourage you to think big. It means to be a part of time-honored traditions while also forging new ones. To dare mighty things means celebrating your achievements with pride and joy, knowing you can make a difference by daring to be great. Join us at the Huntsman School of Business, where we dare mighty things. That's the Huntsman difference.
My parents know nothing about gaming. I told them we needed Centricom Fiber because it's by far the fastest and most reliable internet speeds.
Hey bud, dinner's ready. Time to turn off the game box.
Alright, this round's almost over.
These days, kids do a lot of their homework online. They talk to their teachers, they receive assignments, and they do research, all from our kitchen table. That's why I chose Centricom Fiber Internet. They have the fastest and most reliable connection, so my kids can stay on top of their schoolwork.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Team Hive and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
And to the top of the 4th inning we go here. It will be Nash Young to lead things off for the Broncos. Tyg Blomquist still on the mound for the Beavers. And as you look in the bottom of the screen here, Broncos 5, Beavers 7, 1-0 count. Next pitch is swung on, hit foul to the first base coach. He'll throw it back in. So far, it's San Juan 5 runs. They have done it on 2 hits. They do have the 1 error. And for the Beavers, they've got 7 runs on
8 hits.
8 hits, no errors. Next pitch is a ball for 2-1 count.
Yeah, the walks and the hit by pitches have been the problems for the Beavers.
Here's the pitch. In there for strike 2. 2-2 count.
Yeah, Raider Blomquist 3 hit by pitches, 5 walks, and 1 wild pitch.
Here's the 2-2 count. Gets away from Orton for ball 3. So Tyg Blomquist, the left-handed pitcher. Nash Young, the left-handed hitter.
And Davin Orton, a left-handed catcher.
And Nash Young looking for his first hit. He's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts.
500 hitter coming in.
And he's going to draw a walk to lead things off here in the top of the 4th inning. It'll be Jagger Neves coming to the plate. He's been walked, been hit by a pitch, had a stolen base, and 2 runs scored.
And you hate to see that. You go out and get a couple runs, you come back and you walk the leadoff hitter. Gives some coaches gray hairs. Jagger Neves, a 385 hitter coming in, 3 home runs, 23 driven in. Nash Young, 19 stolen bases on the season.
Swing and a miss for strike 1 right there to Neves. Oh, 1 count. Checks the runner at first. Here's a pitch. Swung on and hit. Foul. Back behind the first base dugout in the stands here. They're clapping. There must have been a nice play there. I think that might be Gus Ingram's dad.
Huh. Now we know where Gus gets it.
Throw over to first base. Not in time. Not much of a lead there from Nash Young.
A tradition in the Ingram family, huh? Peyton and now Gus.
Here's the pitch. Going to be up for ball 1. So 1-2 count. Coach Jens Nilsson down there at third base running through the signs. Tig comes set. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. No chance as they read that one perfectly, and Orton doesn't even try to throw down as he throws it back to the pitcher. So Nash Young with the stolen base. So 2-2 count, no outs. Runner at second base. Here's a pitch swung on and missed for strike 3. So Jagger Neves goes down on strikes for out number 1.
Third strikeout in the ball game for Tig, number 40 on the season.
Now plate number 20, Creed Herring.
Creed Herring, he's tripled and walked and scored twice. That ball gets away from Orton on the wild pitch.
Gets away, and that's gonna move up Nash Young.
Would be the 9th freebie given up by the Beavers. Uncharacteristic. But surprisingly enough, they still hold a 2-run lead. 7-5 as the San Juan Broncos bat here in top of the 4th inning.
Next pitch is ripped to left field, but the left fielder going over there, Sam Smith's going to make the catch, but tagging and coming home is Nash Young. So good piece of hitting right there for Creed Herring. Gets a sac fly, gets an RBI. And that's going to bring in a run and make the score 7-6.
Yeah, that'll bring up Remy Watcott. 369 coming in, 3 home runs, 17 runs driven in. He's walked twice. Strike 1 on the curveball. Good pitch there by Tig Blomqvist.
Yeah, he's done a nice job. Next pitch is a little bit up for ball 1. Six to 7 is your score. Broncos trailing the Beavers. Next pitch is outside, and Tig wanted that one. Doesn't get it, so going to make the count 2-0?
2-1.
Oh, 2-1. That's right.
That's what I've got anyway.
Yeah, it is 2-1.
They don't have it on the scoreboard yet. But
next pitch is up for ball 3, so 3-1 count.
If old Blue will show us right here. As the scoreboard shows 3-0.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Adam here's got it 3-1. So 3-1 on Game Changer, so everybody but the scoreboard has it 3-1. So here's the 3-1 pitch. Down for ball 4. So Remy Watcott will draw a walk. That's his 3rd walk of the game, Willie.
Yep, 2nd given up by Tig Blomqvist. Number 14 on the season. And that is the 10th freebie given up by the Beavers in this ball game.
So here's the pitch. Going to be in there for strike 1 to Keelan Hutchins.
Keelan, a 362 hitter. 2 home runs, 19 runs driven in.
Runner at first base, 2 outs, 0-1 pitch. Swung on and hit right back to Tig Blomqvist at the pitcher's mound. He'll throw it over to Gabe Robinson for out number 3 on the 1-3 put out. So there were 1 run, no hits, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. After 3.5, it's Beaver 7, San Juan 6, and Beaver coming to the plate when we come back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
In the beginning, glass repair meant a long trip to the city. Inconvenient, but it got the job done. Then came the big chains, quick but costly. Then Clear Sight Glass Solutions rolled into town. For 15 years, they've been making your life easier with mobile and in-shop services. Because they're local and they genuinely care about keeping you safe on the road. They even recalibrate for new models. Visit them on Main Street or at clearsightglasssolutions.com. Keep it clear, keep it local with Clear Sight Glass Solutions in Nephi.
As a urologist, my job includes treating kidney stones, diagnosing, treating prostate cancer, and other disorders of the urinary system. Here at CVMC, specialists and primary care physicians all work very closely together.
As a family physician, being able to have continuity of care and direct relationships with our specialists is something we're very fortunate to have here.
I'm Dr. David Sewell, board-certified urologist. I'm proud to provide state-of-the-art care here at Central Valley Medical Center.
Drive for a winning team. DP Curtis Trucking works hard to move America and get their drivers home on the weekend. DP Curtis hires reliable drivers with competitive starting pay and raises after 90 days. Employment options include insurance, 401k, paid vacation, and attainable bonuses, and more. Why would you drive for anyone else? Call DP Curtis Trucking for details, 435-893-2900. That's 435-893-2900, or click on dpcurtis.com.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Team Hive and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Larry H. Miller Field here on the campus of Brigham Young University. It's the bottom of the fourth inning, and it's the Beavers leading the Broncos 7-6. And that's Kai Anzalone at the plate. He hits a foul ball down the first base line.
Yeah, fists that one off to the right-hand side.
He's walked back in the first with the run scored, and then singled, was stranded at third base in the second. Sam Smith standing on deck, 2 for 2 on the day. Perkins on the mound for San Juan. He beans him right there on a fastball that just stays in.
So the first hit by pitch, and the second one on the season. And the sixth freebie given up by San Juan.
Yeah, I mean, a tough hitting Sam Smith, who's 2 for 2 with the double and a single.
So the freebies are 10-6. Beaver with 10, San Juan with 6, but Beaver still holds that one-run lead.
One-run lead, yeah.
As they bat here in the bottom of the fourth inning.
So we got a runner in for Kai Anzalone. We'll find out who that runner is. Sam Smith, the batter. First pitch, curveball in there for strike one.
Yep, and Creed Herring was coming up.
I believe it's number 14, but, 44. Sorry, 44. Cutler Albrecht, freshman. Cutler gets his lead, takes an extra half step there. Here's a pitch. Swung on and hit down the third baseline. Hutchins over to second, over to one. Double play. Nice play from the San Juan defense as Keelan Hutchins starts it. Goes to Baylor Nelson at second base, and he turns it as he throws it over to Watcott for the 5-4-3 double play.
Well, the pitcher's best friend, hard hit ball to one of your infielders. Got Cutler Albrecht at second and Sam Smith at first.
That's a big double play, too, because Beaver just barely put in a pinch runner to run for Anzalone. And then Sam Smith hits it hard, and nice play from Hutchins to start that 5-4-3 double play as the next pitch to Brandon Benson's fouled off the right side, out of play.
Brandon, a 487 hitter coming in. Yeah, I thought maybe they'd send him pretty early in the count, but he didn't get the chance.
Benson, the DH, rips one down the left field line, just foul, missed it by about 3 feet. That was a line shot, just kept hooking foul. Was wondering if it's going to stay inside the line or not, but just took foul.
Yeah, Benson came in hitting 487, 10 runs driven in. He's walked twice and been stranded out there each time.
Tyke Blomqvist on deck. 7-6 is your score. Beaver leading San Juan. Next pitch is swung on, fouled down the right field side, out of play.
Stay alive.
0-2 count. Benson looking to get his first hit of the game. Hits it to the second baseman, Nelson. He fields it over to first for the out, and that'll end the inning on the 4-3. No runs, no hits, no errors, and no runners left on base. It'll be San Juan coming to the plate when we come back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Homes aren't one size fits all, so why should your home insurance be any different? Farmers Home Insurance Packages offer coverage options you can tailor to fit you. Discover straightforward home coverage options and more by calling Farmers Agent Dan and Gabe Cranny at 435-896-5453. That's Dan and Gabe Cranny at 435-896-5453.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
This is more than just a job. It's a culture, and it's how we do things here. Since 1932, our values of teamwork, accountability, and quality have driven us. There's nothing more precious than human life, and we all honor that responsibility. We are standing ready for when you need us, to serve you with our hearts, our minds, and our experience, and most of all, human connections.
Why did I choose Huntsman? To get real experience, real support, and a career focus from day one. Instead of regular classes on Fridays, we dive into workshops, build our network, and grow together. At the Huntsman School, we forge lifelong friendships, support each other through challenges, and celebrate our wins. Here, students graduate with experience and jobs waiting. We dare mighty things together. That's the Huntsman difference. Learn more at huntsman.usu.edu.
And Tyke Baumquist still on the mound for the Beavers. First pitch in there, swinging for strike one to Jonas Jepson.
278 hitter coming in. He's walked and struck out.
Jepson, the right fielder. Next pitch in there for strike two as well. So 0-2 count here for Jepson.
Well, he came in and walked the first hitter he saw last inning, and it scored. So trying to pound the strike zone here and not repeat his mistakes.
Next pitch is hit up the middle on the right side of second base. Gets past just the outstretched arms of the second baseman. Bridger Blackner not able to come up with it. So Jepson leads things off with a single.
Just the third hit for San Juan. It's been the freebies from Beaver, 10 of them. That's kept San Juan just one run away from tying this ball game up. That tying runs there at first base.
Beaver 8 hits to San Juan's 3 hits. Next pitch in there for called strike one.
Brant Bingham relegated, like we said, the DH today after injuring his left knee in practice yesterday. A 403 hitter coming in. 2 home runs, 22 runs driven in.
Next pitch hit down the right field side, out of play. So 0-2 count to Brant Bingham. Next pitch is hit down the left field line for a base hit.
Well, that's why
Coach
they got him in there.
Jens Nilsson's holding the runner at second base. At first he was wanting to bring him, and then he realized he fielded it pretty clean. Stay put there, gives a thumbs up to his hitter, Brant Bingham.
And Sam Smith throws a strike to the third baseman, Kai Anzalone.
So back-to-back hits. That's the 4th hit of the ball game now. And you see that knee brace on Bingham, Willie. You said that as you talked to Coach Nilsson, he hurt that in practice yesterday.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep.
Here's the pitch. He squares around a bunt, and he pushes it down the first baseline foul. So strike one.
So watching him run to first base, if they do get him get them moved around to second base, which I think the one they're worried about, they want is that runner at second base. But he not running real good, which would be expected.
Yeah, looks like they're still going to maybe try to bunt the runners over as he squares early, then Blomquist steps off and he pulls back. You know, this might be an inning, too, where you feel like with a runner with a bum knee right there, you might want to pinch run and then re-enter him.
Yeah,
late in the game, 5th inning, you're trailing 6-7.
I was surprised with no outs. Though, I mean, if they get him to second, you know, I think maybe that would be the time that they do. You know, we've talked about bunting. It's not always a guarantee here at the high school level.
Nope, and they fake the bunt, swing away, hits it into right field. It's going to drop for a base hit, gets past the right fielder. It's going to roll to the fence. Bingham's going to be able to come around and score, and Coach Nelson's going to hold up right there. Grady Lacey at third base, so both runs will score, and you know, you got to score that a single.
And then an error on the left fielder.
Yeah, just right field just lets it get by him and rolls into the fence. So that's going to give San Juan back the 1-run lead as they go back in front 8-7.
Yep, just the 5th hit given up and the first true error in the ball game on the Beavers. I have. Do you have any?
Yeah, no, that was the first one.
So the 11th freebie, strike one at the plate to Baylor Nielsen.
And now 5 hits. They had 2 hits coming into this inning and then 3 hits in a row. And right back to the top of the order as Nielsen swings and misses there at strike one.
With Grady Lacey standing at third base.
Next pitch in there. Oh, called strike 3. I missed a strike there, but Nelson goes down looking. And you can't do that with the runner at third base. You got to put the ball in play. That's only the first out, so Nash Young steps in. He'll have a chance to pick up that runner at third, see if he can't drive him in.
41st strikeout for Tyg Blomquist.
Blomquist continues to throw strikes as he gets strike one there to Young. 0-1 count, 1 out. San Juan back in front, 8-7.
After 3 hits back-to-back.
Next pitch is lifted high to the left fielder. That's going to be Sam Smith.
Nope.
He dives, can't come up with it. The run's going to score, and he'll be standing at second base. Does Nash Young. Good piece of hitting, and how are you scoring that one? We'll see what they score on the official score. Tough play right there, but I thought that was one that Sam Smith would have came up with. Nash Young goes into second, and Grady Lacey does come in to score. So the 3rd run in the inning, and now San Juan leading 9-7.
Well, they show 6 hits on the board now, so they must have scored that a hit. So we'll go with that.
And Coach Carter out to the mound. He's going to make a pitching change, so we'll find out what those changes are, and we'll be back with more action here from Larry H. Miller Field when we come back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Being part of one of the most advanced power plants in the world, it's going to be exciting.
It's important that we're listening to our customers that want clean energy.
And so I love the fact that we can power our homes here in Bountiful, but we can also be thoughtful about the environment at the same time. The power revenue bonds are completely backed by the future sale of power, which saves everybody money. And so historically, we've had lower power rates thanks to having this resource.
Jones & DeMille Engineering was founded with a simple mission to shape the quality of life with a personalized touch. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they provide value beyond the project, creating places where people live, work, and thrive. For over 40 years, they've proudly served our communities, enhancing lives through their work. Join their team and become a dedicated community improvement leader. Whether you're an engineer or just love infrastructure, they invite you to seek a career with them. Jones & DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Team Hive and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
Welcome back to Larry H. Miller Field, as the pitching change is now Kai Anzalone coming from third base into pitch. Tyke Blomquist will go from pitcher to first base, and the first baseman, Gabe Robinson, will go to third base. So those are your changes. And Jagger Neves will step in with Nash Young standing at second base and one out here in the inning. It's going to be lifted, popped up to the pitcher. Kai Anzalone comes in, makes the play, so gets out number 2 on the pop up to the pitcher.
The P1.
That's a big out, too. Kai Anzalone coming in, doing his job. Still not out of it, though, as they face Creed Herring and a runner at second base now with 2 outs.
Creed Herring's put the bat on the ball pretty good twice.
So far in the top of the 5th inning, 3 runs across on 3 hits. There was 1 error.
I have 4 hits.
You got 4? Yeah, that's right. Nash Young, we did score that one a hit.
Well, we've just followed what the official score at the ball field did. Strike.
Yep. Strike called right there. So 1-1 count. Creed Herring started as pitcher in this one. Moved to catcher. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed.
Yeah, nice. Pulled the string on that one, did Kai Anzalone. Comes right down over the top. Got that tailing fastball. Is going to tail him, but he's got a good sharp breaking curveball. And seen early in the year, had that changeup as well. So just a straight change. Oh, time called at the plate.
Anzalone steps off. San Juan crowd coming to life. Beavers crowd quieted down here. Next pitch is swung on, hit down the third base line. It's going to be fielded by Robinson over to first. Tyke Blomquist, he scoops it, but they call it safe. Say he was off the bag. The Beaver fans and coaches, players don't like that call. Tyke Blomquist felt like he stayed on the base, but I don't know, maybe we can see that replay one more time.
I want to see this, and there's no reason for him to come off because the ball's right there in front of him, but he's off right there.
Hard to see, yep. Here it is one more time. I mean, close, but the umpire's right there to make that call. So first and third as Creed Herring gets down the line. Going to have to give that a
hit. Well, no, an error.
Yeah, E5 on the throw. So first third, they try the pickoff move and go over to first base, but Herring gets back in safely.
12th freebie of the game.
And actually, it's Liam Lacey running for Herring, the catcher. So Remy Watcott, he's walked all 3 plate appearances. Swings and misses there on a pitch down and away for strike 1. San Juan showed that they're going to run bases. I would imagine you're going to see him take off again. Throw over to first base, not in time. Lacey diving in safely. First base coach showing, hey, get down, but get the arm out and stay low. 0-1, 2 out, first and third. 3 runs across in the top of the 5th for San Juan. They now lead 9-7 as that pitch is outside for ball 1. Kai Anzalone on in relief of Tyke Blomquist, who relieved Raider Blomquist. Here's the pitch. Inside for ball 2.
Yeah, the tail on that one worked against him. Started on that inside corner and worked out of the strike zone.
Throw over to first base, not in time. Anzalone saves the throw back from Blomquist to him, but Gabe Robinson was there at third base to back it up if need be. So 2-1 count. Here's the pitch from Anzalone. Swung on a miss, strike 2. So 2-2 count, 2 outs, runners on the corners for the Broncos. They lead 9-7. Here's the pitch. It's outside for ball 3. So full count.
Gavin Orton did everything he could to try and frame that one, but I think a little bit too far outside. Full count, 2 outs, runner will be going.
Runner at first takes off. It's going to bean him.
Which probably a good thing because he can't come home on that one, a dead ball.
Yeah, and we might need to go back to our scorebooks. According to the official scorebook, they give Creed Herring a hit on that as they show 7 hits up there. So we're going to go back and scratch the E5 and give him a single on that.
On a pull the foot call?
That's what they show out there, 7 hits, right? So 5 hits in the inning. Unless they go reverse it themselves. Loaded bases. Here's the pitch going to be lifted to left field. That's going back is the left fielder, Sam Smith, and he makes the catch, and that will end the inning. But San Juan, they get 3 runs. They did say 4 hits, Willie, so on 4 hits there was the 1 error and 3 runners left on base. So San Juan leads 9-7 as we go to the bottom of the 5th inning. Beaver will be coming to the plate when we come back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Let's cover the perfect solution for memorable vacations, short road trips, or making travel memories with family and friends. Just be sure to purchase your next new or used vehicle at the Jorgensen Auto Group. Jorgensen Chevrolet Ephraim, Jorgensen Ford Richfield will make sure you get properly outfitted. On road, across town, or cross country, try the Jorgensen experience, available only at the Jorgensen Auto Group. Jorgensen Chevrolet Ephraim, Jorgensen Ford Richfield. Memory makers and thrill seekers wanted.
At Mountain America, we understand that debt happens. Let's lighten your load. Visit macu.com/debt happens to get started.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Team Hive and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
And welcome back to Larry H. Miller Field on the campus of Brigham Young University. And Willie, we were just talking, they did fix the hits. It is 6 hits, so that was an error, which
the 2 errors, which we do have, yes.
Felt like that was the case. So the scoreboard shows 9 runs for San Juan, 6 hits and 2 errors. For Beaver, it's 7 runs, 7 hits, no errors. So they have those errors flipped around, but first pitch in there for strike to Tyg Blomquist. Next pitch is ball.
Tag a 259 hitter coming in. He struck out looking and struck out swinging.
1-1's the count.
They need base runners here.
Going to be lifted over the shortstop and going to drop in for a base hit.
Nobody at second.
Blomquist going for it. It's going to be safe into second. That's just great base running all the way around, right out of the box.
That's a hustle double.
It is. And you know what? That's the break that Beaver may need right there as they, Tyg Blomquist showing that, hey, a little hustle can go a long ways.
Yeah, he all the way. He never slowed down.
So that's her 8th hit of the ball. No, 9th hit of the ball game.
You betcha.
So Beaver 9 hits, but they trail in the run department right now. Trying to get things going. Beckham Beaumont stands in. He squares the bunt. He'll push it down the third baseline. Great bunt. Perkins fields it, throws it up the right field line, throws it away. And Beaumont, they're going to say maybe an interference. I don't know that he made an attempt towards second base, but
he didn't call interference, but he did clip the first baseman trying to get back.
You see the replay right there. I'm not sure if he ever even got to the bag, but and I don't know if the ball got out of play or not. I couldn't really tell there. I lost it, but here's the replay one more time. Watch the ball as it goes.
He does clip the bag, it looks like.
Okay.
He's going to get second base, so they must have.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's on the overthrow. It must have got out of play.
Yeah, I think it did get out of play. So Blomquist will score, and because it gets out of play, then Beckham Beaumont will find himself at second base. So, good hustle, and then just putting the ball in play. You get an error, and it goes out of play. So Beaumont advances.
Oh, yeah, the run scores. Tag Blomquist.
And because of the bunt, right?
Mm-hmm.
Good execution right there from Beaumont. Gets a run and finds himself at second base. So right back to the top of the order for Beaver is Davis Carter.
How'd you score that? Hit?
E1.
E1, that's okay. Just making sure.
Yep. So 3 errors on the board now for them. Here's the pitch, going to be low. Good stop right there from Creed Herring as he scoops that one off the bounce. We've talked about it throughout this game, Willie. 2 lefty catchers, both good pitchers, good strong arms. But Creed Herring saving an extra base right there with his glove. Davis Carter, the leadoff hitter at the plate for the Beaver. He looks at a ball down, and Herring can't come up with it clean, and so good base running right there as Beaumont advances to third on the ball in the dirt.
Yep, wild pitch.
And it's a 2-0 count now to Davis Carter. So 2-0 hitters count. Coach Carter's going to call the umpire down. Or want to have a little visit with the umpire. I don't know if he's seen something with the pitcher that he wants to point out.
Not sure. They're going to have a.
Yeah, he's going to call all the umpires together and have a visit.
Not real sure what they could be discussing there.
Yeah, not sure either. San Juan does have someone down throwing in the bullpen. Umpires are talking about it. Coach Carter called the home plate umpire over, talked to him about something, then he called the first and third base umpires together. And they're visiting about something as Beckham Beaumont stands at third base. Davis Carter with a 3-0 count at the plate. Umpires all go back to their places, and home plate umpire is going to call over the assistant coach for San Juan and
nobody out.
Tell him what the discussion was.
And we're in the dark. So
yeah, nods his head, says okay. We'll see if we can't get someone to help us out on maybe what the discussion was. 3-0 count. Perkins on the mound for San Juan. Here's the pitch. In there for strike one.
9-8 to score. Tying runs at third base. That's Beckham Beaumont. Davis Carter at the plate. 3-1 count. Nobody out.
Here's a pitch from Perkins. In there for strike two on the outside part of the plate. This is a big game too, Willie, because the winner stays undefeated. They play in the winner's bracket tomorrow at 4:30. The loser then drops down into the one-loss bracket, and you got to fight your way back. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Inside, ball four.
So, Davis draws the freebie. I have that as the 9th freebie of the ball game.
And I think you're going to see the pitching coach go out again. We've seen this same kind of tactic. Coach,
he's taking the ball from him.
Yep, they're going to bring in the guy out of the bullpen. We'll see if we can get that number. But we'll take a break, and then we'll come back with the new pitching change and report the position changes, if any, when we come back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
At Manti Family Dental, we're not just fixing teeth, we're crafting smiles with a hometown touch. Our comprehensive care from crowns to Invisalign allows us to treat the young and the young at heart. Manti Family Dental is veteran-owned and backed by Dr. Carlisle's 13 years of expertise and a heart for Manti's community.
I'm Dr. Carlisle. My wife and I chose to raise our family where roots run deep. Here, every patient is treated like a neighbor. Whether it's IV sedation to remove your wisdom teeth or getting an implant to replace a missing tooth, we ensure your dental health is in caring hands.
So give us a call to schedule a visit and discover the difference at Manti Family Dental.
It's a new age of storage at Mason Storage Utah and Aurora. Manage, rent, and pay self, RV, and boat storage online 24/7. Check it out today at masonstorageutah.com or call for reservation rates and information 435-529-7445. Rent storage in May and get 2 months of free storage at Mason Storage Utah, just east of Mason Machinery, 618 East Center Street in Aurora. Click masonstorageutah.com or call 435-529-7445.
Mountain Land Supply of Richfield is your local employee-owned and operated solution for plumbing, heating, and cooling, waterworks, agricultural irrigation, landscaping irrigation, power equipment, pumps, tools, and safety. Discover the difference a knowledgeable and friendly staff can make for you. With thousands of products and brands you know and trust, Mountain Land Supply has what you need when you need it. Call, click, or come into Mountain Land Supply of Richfield and let us help you move mountains.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West. Specializing in structural steel fabrication and assembly, Sanpete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hales Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time at 685 East Main Street. Call today at 800-261-1026. That's 800-261-1026. Or go to sanpetesteel.com. Attention Class A CDL drivers. For a great career choice of steady, reliable, home everyday work, Savage Services is for you. Savage offers the opportunity to earn $80,000 to $100,000 yearly plus quarterly bonuses, a $5K retention bonus, $5K relocation pay, and 30-day housing for qualified drivers. They also offer full benefits, PTO, profit sharing, 401ks, and more. Savage takes care of team members. Apply at driveforsavage.com. That is drive4savage.com for price and Salina job listings.
And welcome back. We're the same way we started the game as the bunt goes right back to Herring. He'll throw it home, and they tag him out for the first out of the game. And Coach Carter didn't like that. I think he was saying we probably shouldn't have ran right there because
I was going to say if he's arguing, he's wrong because the kid slid way too early.
Yeah, I think he was upset with the player, not the umpire. I think he was just saying, hey, it was bunted right back to pitcher. We come down the line, then get back to third base. But, San Juan choosing to go back with Herring on the mound. They put Baylor Nilsson back at catcher and then bring in Jonah John back to second base.
So Raider Blomqvist, 552, coming in with 6 home runs. A single, a strikeout, and ground out to third.
Pitch is inside for ball one.
So he wasn't a real mystery when he was in the first time, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, good play there as they get the out at home plate.
Kid probably would have been safe had he not slid so early.
Next pitch is lifted foul into the backstop on the right-hand side.
That's the one thing that doesn't work that good is the slide here like it does on dirt.
Well, and the bunt went right back to the pitcher hard, right? Mm-hmm. And he's coming in charging it already. If he could have got it down a line either side, then everybody would have been safe. 1-1 count. Swung on and hit towards second base. John going to go over there, fields it, throws it to first base for the out. But the runners do move up 90 feet. Davin Orton to second base and Davis Carter to third on the 4-3 put out. And that's the second out of the inning. So Gabe Robinson coming to the plate with a chance to give his team the lead. And swung on and hit into the San Juan dugout. Bounces off the railing there in front. Crew Herring on the mound for San Juan. Here's the pitch to Gabe Robinson. In there for strike 2. Gabe Robinson, the left-hander, facing Herring, the left-hander. 9-8 your score, San Juan in the lead. Gabe Robinson hits it foul down the first base line to the first base coach. He'll throw it into Herring. Oh, 2 count, 2 outs, runners at second and third. Herring versus Robinson. Here's the pitch. High outside, ball 1. Here's the pitch from Herring. Curveball swung and a miss, strike 3. So Herring comes in and does his job to get them out of the jam. They get 1 run on 1 hit. There was 1 error and 2 runners left on base. So after 5 complete, it's San Juan 9, Beaver 8. San Juan coming to the plate when we go to the top of the 6th inning. When we come back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
For carpet, flooring, windows, or glass at rock bottom prices, Shepherd's Carpet and Flooring in Richfield is the logical choice with a huge inventory and the service to back it up. From quality flooring to expert window and glass installation and even sheds, Shepherd's knows how to upgrade your home. Shop in person Monday through Friday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., 410 North Main, Richfield, or click shepherdscarpets.com to shop online. Shepherd's Carpet and Flooring, quality, service, and prices you just can't beat.
22,000. That's roughly how many breaths you'll take today. And if your air isn't clean and healthy, there's 22,000 reasons to improve your air purification system for you and your family.
Pure Air from Lennox is a whole home solution, meaning cleaner air in every room and every breath, every single one.
Call the Stallings Company to see how we can fill your home with perfect air.
Lennox, air is life. Make it perfect.
Vince Lombardi once said, "The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have." The quote rings true whether applied to our country, our schools, our homes, or on the field of play. We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the field and in the classroom. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com. That's sunrise-eng.com.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Team Hive and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
And welcome back to Larry H. Miller Field on the campus of Brigham Young University. It's San Juan 9, Beaver 8. And coming to the plate for San Juan is Jonas Jepson as he drives that one to center field to Raider Blomquist for the F8 and out number 1.
Well, that was pitch number 13 for Kai since he came into the ball game.
Brant Bingham coming to the plate. And then Grady Lacey on deck. This is where the damage happened last inning for San Juan, as it was Jepson who just flew out, getting a single, then Bingham singling, and then Lacey single, and all 3 of them scoring as Bingham fouls that one to the backstop for strike 1. Anzalone on the mound for the Beavers. Here's the pitch. Gonna bean him as he gets him in the helmet. He looks over to the dugout and tries to fire him up. There's been a few hit by pitches in this game, Willie.
Yep, that's the 4th one that I have.
And got a base runner that came in for Bingham this time.
20-something.
Let's see if we can get that number. Grady Lacey steps in. Umpire didn't get it either as Coach Jen Nilsson comes over and says, we're going to have a pinch runner, and then Bingham will re-enter. So we felt like last inning would have been an important time to do it.
Is that number 4?
Ball got to the backstop or to the right field wall on a misplayed ball in right field, and Bingham was able to go all the way from first to home and score, so really didn't need it. But they feel like this is the inning to bring in the pinch runner. As the pitch from Kai Anzalone's hit to center field, Raider Blomquist coming in. He'll camp out there, make the catch, and
that's not Raider
out
Blomquist.
Number 2.
That
oh,
is,
it's not? Oh, you're right.
That's Davin Orton. Got Raider
Orton
behind the plate. So.
Yeah, they swapped things on us. So Davin Orton making the play there in center field for the F8 and the second out. And I think it showed number 1 for San Juan, but that's got to be a different number.
Yeah, because John's already been in.
Ball's hit there through the 5-6 hole for a base hit. And Baylor Nelson, he gets his first hit of the game as he's got the golden sombrero until then.
Mm-hmm.
For our listeners, what is the golden sombrero?
That's over.
4 strikeouts.
4, yep.
Hat trick is 3, but Baylor Nelson with a big hit there to get himself on base and get things going is another base hit into right field through the 4-3 hole. Coach Nelson's going to hold up the runner. Nash Young with a hit and back-to-back hits out of the top of the order, getting this rally going here for San Juan. You know, I think what he did is he put Jonah John, who was being DH'd by Brant Bingham, in the game. So Bingham more than likely done for the game. And Jonah John, the runner there at third base. Nelson at second, Nash Young at first. Next one's hit over the shortstop in the left center field gap. It's going to get to the wall. 1 run's in. Here comes the second run. The third run being waved in. And with a stand-up double, Jagger Neves clears the bases. So big double and 3 RBIs, and no bigger time than right now for the San Juan Broncos as they get 3 runs on that double, all with 2 outs. That was a big hit, Willie.
Yes, it was. 12-8 now.
And Kai Anzalone looks at the runner at second, looks him back. And now Creed Herring standing at the plate, who came back on to pitch for the Broncos, trying to help pick up another run as he lifts that one into right center field. It's going to get down for a base hit, and he's going to round it. He's going to go into second base. The run will score, and he slides in safely into second base with a 2-out double and an RBI, and picks up that other run. So 4 runs in the inning. And it's been 4 hits in a row for the San Juan Broncos. And that's going to bring out Coach Carter out of the dugout. And he's going to call time and make a pitching change. While he comes out, we'll take a break on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Welcome back to the UCCU Saving Spotlight.
Today's play of the day goes to Becky, a single mom who just got her son Max a youth debit card from UCCU.
This is a big win for Max, who knows that UCCU mobile banking makes it easy for his mom to add money to his debit card anytime.
It's also a big win for Becky, who knows it also makes it easy to monitor her child's spending anytime. Final score, 1 happy son, 1 responsible mom.
With the assist from UCCU.
Wendy's went back to the kitchen to give our famous spicy chicken sandwich a total upgrade. More crunch, more flavor, with heat that just hits. Is this our best spicy chicken ever? Looks like a yes to me. Spicy chicken just got better at Wendy's.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories with family, friends, and your community is just a way of life. Yes, in times like these, it's good to be home. Agraria Insurance Company, protecting what's important in life.
Every morning when I walk in the door, I'm still at an awe. The quality of beef that we're harvesting here at Bar W, in my 40 years of experience, I have never seen beef after beef after beef of the extreme quality. Every single one of them that are coming through are top shelf.
Live high school sports action on Centracom Team Hive and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
And welcome back as we have a pitching change. The new pitcher for the Beavers is Gabe Robinson, as Kai Anzalone will replace him at third base. So just a pitching third base switch right there. And right now San Juan leads the Beavers 13-8 as they've got 4 runs here, Willie, all with 2 outs.
Yep, on 4 straight hits, back to back to back to back. I don't know what you call the 0 for 4, the golden sombrero. You must get the I don't know.
Well, I'll tell you what, no bigger time for Baylor Nilsson to get the hit, and then Nash Young, Jagger and Eves, and then Creed Herring, all 4 back-to-back hits, and that's going to knock Kai Anzalone out and bring in Gabe Robinson to try to end this rally, all with 2 outs. First pitch was a ball. Here's the next pitch in there for strike 1 to Remy Watcott, who has walked 3 times and then was hit by a pitch. So he's reached base all 4 times.
Gabe, 2.61 ERA, 17 innings of work, 31 strikeouts, 17 base on balls.
Nice looking curveball in there from Gabe Robinson for strike 2.
Pulled the string on that one, had Remy out on the front foot.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. San Juan leading Beaver 13-8 here in the top of the 6th inning. There's only 1 inning out there for each of these 2 teams where they've put up a 0. The 3rd inning, San Juan did not score, and in the 4th inning for Beaver, they did not score. Lots of crooked numbers out there.
Yeah, there are.
Gabe Robinson looking to end the rally here for Beaver. 1-2 pitch. High, ball 2. So 2 balls and 2 strikes, 2 outs.
And this thing started with the base on balls.
Here's the pitch from Gabe Robinson. Curveball swung on a miss for strike 3 and out number 3. But they get 4 runs on 4 hits. There were no errors and 1 runner left on base. So after 5.5, it's San Juan 13, Beaver 8, and Beaver coming to the bat. At the bottom of the 6th we go when we come back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centracom Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
To dare mighty things means to embrace challenges. It means to welcome a high-energy culture that prioritizes belonging. To dare mighty things means drawing inspiration from experienced faculty and alums who encourage you to think big. It means to be a part of time-honored traditions while also forging new ones. To dare mighty things means celebrating your achievements with pride and joy, knowing you can make a difference by daring to be great. Join us at the Huntsman School of Business, where we dare mighty things. That's the Huntsman difference.
Barrett's Foodtown has been your hometown grocer since 1935, earning your business every day with its fast, friendly, and convenient services. Barrett's meat department is second to none. You don't have to call someone out of the back room to get that special cut of meat you desire and deserve. You don't have to play card games or put up with troublesome gimmicks. You save money every time you shop Barrett's Foodtown. Barrett's Foodtown supports local schools and sporting events. Shop Barrett's Foodtown in Salina or click on barrettsfoodtown.com or follow Barrett's on Facebook.
And here's the pitch to Anzalone. Going to be high for ball 1. Creed Herring back on in relief. He started the game. Back in now as he went from pitcher to catcher back to pitcher gets a strike one called, so evens the count at 1-1.
Anselone didn't like that one.
No, he didn't, as Beaver down to 6 outs. Trails this one 13-8 as a strike 2 called.
Anselone, a 462 hitter coming into the day.
Here's the pitch from Herring. Swung on and lifted, foul, out of play down the right field side.
All right, Anselone, let's see, he walked, singled, walked. So 1 for 1.
Next pitch is high for ball 2, so 2-2 count. Anselone trying to get things started here in the top of the 6th, or bottom of the 6th for the Beavers. Looks at ball 3.
Be the 7th pitch at the any at bat.
And you got Sam Smith on deck, 2 for 3, and then Brandon Benson, who is 0 for 1. Liner right there too. Jagger Neves at shortstop, and he makes the play.
He almost jumped too soon, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. It was one of those where the ball was coming down and he was going up, right?
It's a good thing it wasn't one of them hookers like he had a little earlier, about 2 innings ago. That one was a floater.
So out number 1 on the L6.
Sam Smith takes strike 1.
Sam Smith doubled in the first, singled in the second, and then hit into a 5-4-3 double play.
That was a big one.
Sorry, he didn't hit it. Yeah, he did hit into it.
Yep. Fouls that next pitch off to the right-hand side. Came in hitting .433. 2 home runs, 25 runs driven in.
Here's the pitch from Herring. Swung on and missed for strike 3 and out number 2. And you can just feel the momentum shift. That was a big inning last inning for San Juan, Willie.
Yes, it was. And now you got maybe Beaver pressing just a little bit, like that swing right there from Sam Smith.
Well, and then the other thing is you got Herring out there with a 5-run lead, feeling really good about himself and throwing really well on the mound. Pitch is lifted foul down the right field side, off the netting here.
Brandon Benson, 487 hitter coming in. He's 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on, curveball down in front of the plate, and he chased it for strike 2.
Holy mackerel. Yeah, that's a freshman mistake right there. Just a little anxious.
0-2, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Swung on and hit line drive into center field for the base hit. So he made up for that swing on the ball in the dirt and comes back on an 0-2 pitch and drives it right back up the middle for a single.
Yeah, for the 10th hit. I have 11 hits for San Juan.
Yeah, we can check those in between innings here. As the first pitch to Tyke Blomqvist inside. Almost got him. He didn't like it as he got out of the way for ball 1. Next pitch swung on and missed for strike 1. Evens the count at 1-1. Creed Herring throwing out of the stretch. Herring's at 80 pitches right now, Willie.
Yep.
Next pitch outside. So 2-1 count. Tyke Blomqvist 1 for 3.
Came into the ball game hitting .259.
Runner goes. Couldn't get the throw, or couldn't get the ball out of his glove cleanly. Was Nelson. He does throw it down, but in safely to second base is Brandon Benson.
Gets his 9th stolen base on the season.
And that's a big base because now even a little blooper or anything that can find a hole gets him in, as that ball's hit down the right field line, and it will get into foul territory, out of play, down just beyond the bleachers there in right field.
Right down there just this side of the bullpen. Makes the count full. Well.
Yeah, full count, 2 out, runner at second base. Tyke Blomqvist, the batter.
Tide can go on contact here.
Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed for strike 3 on a really nice looking curveball there, Willie.
Yeah, third strikeout since he came back in.
Yeah, no runs. There was 1 hit and no errors in. The Beavers do leave 1 runner on base. So to the top of the 7th we go when we come back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
You've seen the construction, now come see the results. Beaver Valley Hospital is proud to announce the end of construction on the hospital and the opening of our new Beaver Valley Hospital Wellness Center this June. Located immediately west of the hospital, it's a space designed for everyone. From our walking track, weights, circuit training, and full-service aquatics, we're here to support your strength and health as you begin your wellness journey. Join us this June and discover one more reason to choose local. Beaver Valley Hospital. Why would you go anywhere else?
When you make the right decision, it feels good. Like picking the perfect accent rug or choosing a good night's sleep over an all-night crime show binge. It feels really good to make the right insurance decision, too. That's why State Farm agent Brent Stapley is right here in Beaver to help you select the right protection at the right price. Brent will make sure you understand your State Farm coverages so you'll know what to expect if the unexpected happens. With State Farm agent Brent Stapley, it's easy to make the right choice. Just call him when you want the real deal. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Team Hive and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
And to the top of the 7th we go here at Larry H. Miller Field. It's San Juan coming to the plate. It's Keelan Hutchins to lead things off, followed by Jonas Jepson and then Brant Bingham, who I believe was replaced by Jonah John. We'll see as that position comes up there. But Beaver looking to hold them here to 13 so they can see if they can rally in the bottom of the 7th. Gabe Robinson on the mound. Ball 1 to Hutchins.
Well, it's imperative that they don't let this get any farther out of hand. 5's a pretty big mountain to climb.
Here's the pitch from Robinson. It's going to be ball 2.
Yeah, the best inning they've had, they had 4 in that first inning, did the Beavers. So they would have to do one better at least to tie this ball game if they can hold this thing where it's at right here.
Here's the 2-0 pitch. Gets away from Robinson for ball 3. So Hutchins, who is 1 for 3 on the day, looking to reach base here, and maybe we'll see if they choose to move him around, see if they can score him and get an insurance run.
362 hitter coming in.
And it's going to be down for ball 4. So Hutchins with a 4-pitch walk to lead things off here in the top of the 7th for the San Juan Broncos. And Coach Jens Nelson comes to the home plate umpire and reports in number 26 for San Juan, and I'm not sure we got a name for number 26. We'll have to check our books and see what we've got for that. 26 will come into run for Hutchins. I'm sure Hutchins will re-enter to play defense.
Yeah, I don't have the subs on here, so
we'll see if we can't find out who that is. First pitch to Jepson, in there for a strike. Easton, I thought they said Easton. You have to get the last name for the runner at first base. And a pitch in there makes it 1-1 now to Jepson. The 1-1 pitch behind the batter for ball 2 as he kind of ducks that one, lets it go over his back. Yeah, still don't even see an Easton on the roster there. We'll have to find out who that is. Ball gets away from the catcher, bounces past him, gets to the backstop. Blomquist will track it down, but that allows Hutchins, the runner in for Hutchins, to move to second base, and now the count is 3-1.
Number 26.
Yeah, the number
Easton Knight.
Easton Knight, okay. So Easton Knight, the runner for Hutchins at second base. Jepson, the batter, 3-1 count. Here's the pitch from Robinson. In there for called strike 2 on the outside part of the plate. So 3-2 count. Here's a 3-2 pitch from Robinson as he looks the runner back. Swung on and lifted high. Robinson coming in, calls everybody off, catches it in foul territory, just right there halfway between home plate and first base, just in foul territory, right there by the baseline, making a nice play, get out number 1 on the pop-up to the pitcher. And yeah, Jonah John, who did go in for Brant Bingham. So Bingham was done when they made that change. So Jonah John, this will be his first at-bat. And he looks at strike 1.
355 hitter coming in was Jonah John.
Easton Knight at second base, not a real big lead. Here's a pitch from Robinson. Swung on and hit towards Robinson. He fields it over to first base and gets the out. So back-to-back outs for Robinson as he gets a pop-up and then a ground ball back to him to get the second out of the inning.
Yeah, good job fielding his position there by Robinson. Picks up Grady Lacey. Grady's had a good day.
He really has. He's one of those 9 hitters you like to have because he's just like your leadoff hitter and gets things going for the top of the lineup. And he looks at ball 1. San Juan leads Beaver, 13-8 is your score. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning. Easton Knight standing at second base as he came in to run for Keelan Hutchins. Fastball on the outside part of the plate, ball 2. The 2-0 pitch. Going to be low and outside for ball 3. So a 3-0 count to Grady Lacey. If he gets on base, it'll be the top of the order, Baylor Nelson, who started things off in the 6th. Pitch is in there for strike 1. Makes the count now 3-1. Here's the 3-1 pitch. High for ball 4. So Grady Lacey draws the walk. So they'll put runners at first and second. And the leadoff hitter, Baylor Nelson, coming to the plate.
15 freebies given out by the Beavers. 4 hit by pitches, 9 walks, 2 errors, 3 wild pitches.
Pitch is lifted high. Shortstop coming over. Third baseman Anzalone will call him off and make the catch on the pop-up to the third baseman. So that'll end any rally that San Juan may have. So they get no runs, and there were no hits, no errors. They strand 2 runners. So coming to the bottom of the 7th inning with 3 outs to go, it'll be the Beavers when we come back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
So you're all moved in. How's your new roomie?
Oh, she's cool. She's also a biology major.
Oh, that's great. You guys can help each other stay on top of homework.
I just hope the classes aren't hard. I'm kind of scared based on what I've heard.
You'll do great, I'm sure. We're proud of you.
Aww.
You ready to go?
Who's that?
Gotta go, Mom. Have a dorm meeting in 2 minutes. Love you.
Hello? Hello? Who was that?
Centricom Fiber, because you don't just need internet, you need good internet.
In the beginning, glass repair meant a long trip to the city. Inconvenient, but it got the job done. Then came the big chains, quick but costly. Then Clear Sight Glass Solutions rolled into town. For 15 years, they've been making your life easier with mobile and in-shop services. Because they're local and they genuinely care about keeping you safe on the road. They even recalibrate for new models. Visit them on Main Street or at clearsightglasssolutions.com. Keep it clear, keep it local with Clear Sight Glass Solutions in Nephi.
I'm Dr. Brandon Beck, and I'm one of the general surgeons at Central Valley Medical Center. One of the best parts of my job as a general surgeon is to interact with a wide variety of people. And many of those people have experienced chronic conditions or painful things for many years. And there is nothing better than helping them to work through those conditions and to have an improved quality of life. I'm happy to be back in Utah at Central Valley Medical Center serving the people in our community.
Drive for a winning team. DP Curtis Trucking works hard to move America and get their drivers home on the weekend. DP Curtis hires reliable drivers with competitive starting pay and raises after 90 days. Employment options include insurance, 401k, paid vacation, and attainable bonuses, and more. Why would you drive for anyone else? Call DP Curtis Trucking for details, 435-893-2900. That's 435-893-2900, or click on dpcurtis.com.
And the first pitch to Beckham Beaumont is a ball outside.
4:35 coming in for Beckham.
Beaumont to lead things off here for Beaver in the bottom of the 7th inning, and then it will be the top of the order, Davis Carter, Davin Orton, Raider Blomquist. And Beaver trailing San Juan 13-8. Going to be a hit into left center field.
Trouble.
The left fielder can't get to it, neither can the center fielder. Is going to drop in for a base hit. So Beckham Beaumont doing what he needs to get things started here in the bottom of the 7th for the Beavers.
Second hit in the ball game for Beckham. 11th for the Beavers.
Well, and you got to realize too, Willie, we talked about this earlier in one of the previous games, but it's station to station right now for the Beavers. You need 5 runs just to tie.
And they're going to put number 2 in. That's Zach Benson running for
Beaumont. So Zach Benson in.
No.
Davis Carter coming to the plate. He's 2 for 3. Swung on and hit foul back out of play.
Zach Benson with 7 stolen bases on the season.
Yeah, Carter 2 for 3, 2 runs scored and a walk. He's done a nice job for Beaver. Next pitch swung on and hit foul back into the screen in front of us.
Well, they got 3 outs to make up 5-run deficit here.
And they're facing Creed Herring, who is at 89 pitches.
Well, he wasn't a real mystery when he came in the first half or first 2-3 innings of the ball game, but he's been lights out since he came back. He slammed the door.
Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. Runner goes to second base. I think he just threw it to first base, but with first base occupied, the runner stealing. I think that was the question there, but they get the out. So the runner does go to second base, and they get the strikeout and the first out of the inning.
4th strikeout since he came back in, 6th in the ball game thus far for Creed Herring.
Davin Orton now at the plate. Looks at strike 1.
Davin, 333 coming in. 2 home runs, 19 runs driven in.
Here's the pitch from Herring. Swung on and lifted foul. So 0-2 to Davin Orton coming here as Zach Benson stands at second base. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. And Nelson's going to tag him for strike 3. So back-to-back strikeouts for out number 2.
Yeah, Davin got fooled pretty bad on that one. So that leaves it up to Raider Blomquist. He started the game on the mound. He's behind the plate now. Got the 9th. The first of 5 runs they need out there at second base. Take strike 1.
Yeah, pitch is in there for strike 1. So Beaver down to their last out as they trail San Juan here 13-8. Here's the pitch from Herring. Going to be high for ball one. Evens the count at 1-1. So 1-1 count, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Going to be low, ball 2. So 2-1 count. Now to Raider Blomquist. Blomquist trying to extend the inning. Looks at ball 3. So 3-1 count. Coach Carter, I believe, more than likely giving him the take right here. Nope, swinging away. Going to be a dead ball.
Off his foot.
Yeah, umpire calls dead ball. Blomquist will kind of walk that one off.
Yeah, I was a little bit surprised maybe that he was swinging there.
So 3-2 count.
They got to have him and that guy on second base and 3 more just like him to at least tie this ball game.
3-2's your count, 2 outs. San Juan leads 13-8. Pitch is hit to left field. Left fielder coming in, and the left fielder, Grady Lacey, will make the catch, and San Juan will get the win in this one, 13-8. There was no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 runner left on base. So we'll come back and give you some final numbers and final thoughts when we come back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Your home, life, and auto insurance deserve a winning team. Farmers Insurance Dan Cranny Agency introduces the newest member of the team, Gabe Cranny. Yep, it's now a doubleheader. But who needs insurance? If you own a home, farm, ranch, business, or have a spouse, children, or livestock, you need insurance. Get peace of mind with a winning team to make sure home sweet home stays that way. Call Dan or Gabe Cranny at Farmers Insurance in Richfield, 435-896-5453, 896-5453. America can depend on farmers.
This is more than just a job. It's a mission of caring. There's nothing more precious than a human life, and we all honor that responsibility. Beginning in 1932, we've been standing ready to serve our communities with trust, quality, and knowledge. And most of all, human connections.
Why did I choose Huntsman? To get real experience, real support, and a career focus from day one. Instead of regular classes on Fridays, we dive into workshops, build our network, and grow together. At the Huntsman School, we forge lifelong friendships, support each other through challenges, and celebrate our wins. Here, students graduate with experience and jobs waiting. We dare mighty things together. That's the Huntsman difference. Learn more at huntsman.usu.edu.
Being part of one of the most advanced power plants in the world, it's going to be exciting.
It's important that we're listening to our customers that want clean energy.
And so I love the fact that we can power our homes here in Bountiful, but we can also be thoughtful about the environment at the same time. The power revenue bonds are completely backed by the future sale of power, which saves everybody money. And so historically, we've had lower power rates thanks to having this resource.
Live high school sports action on Centricom Team Hive and the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.
And welcome back to Larry H. Miller Field on the campus of Brigham Young University. This one just went final as San Juan, the number 4 seed, gets the win over the number 1 seed, Beavers 13-8. And some final numbers for Beaver. They get 8 runs. They do it on 11 hits. They had 1 error, and they left 10 runners on base. And for the winning San Juan Broncos, they get 13 runs. They do it on 10 hits. They had 3 errors, and they left 12 runners on base. So, tip your hat to the San Juan Broncos. They came in, did what they needed to do, took advantage of opportunities that they were given, and Creed Herring, who started the game, He went to catcher and then came back in and closed it out. Did a great job on the mound, especially coming back in the second go-around, and they get the win over Beaver in this one. So Beaver will drop down. They will play ALA tomorrow at 11 a.m., and San Juan will move on, and they'll play the winner of our next game, Gunnison Valley versus Kanab. So earlier today, it was South Sevier getting the win over North Sevier, and ALA getting the win over Parowan. So South Sevier will get the loser of this game between Kanab and Gunnison, and Beaver drops down to play ALA tomorrow at 11. The South Sevier and the loser of this game will be at 1:30, and then tomorrow at 4:30 it will be San Juan taking on the winner of this Gunnison-Kanab game. So for Willie Acres, I'm Nolan Anderson. We appreciate Adam Coombs and Kyler Jensen for running the controls and taking care of the camera. We're going to get ready for this next game between Gunnison and Kanab. We'll get the starting lineups, and then we'll be back on here shortly once we have that. But your final in this one is San Juan 13, Beaver 8. And we'll be back with the next game coming shortly. It'll be Gunnison and Kanab, and we'll have that on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network and Centricom Team Hive, as well as KSL Sports. So for Willie Acres, I'm Nolan Anderson. Have a great night, everybody.
High school baseball on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network.